I'm back. The champ is back.
Woo!
2025, the first champion of the year.
Wow.
I needed this, guys. I'm so happy. Thanks to everyone who tuned. Thank you. And first of all, I want to say some thanks. Thank you to God, obviously, and Jesus. Thank you to my beautiful. Oh, and thank you to Hexclad. Even more important than God.
Thank you.
Sit down, God.
Thank you.
Hexclad's talking. Thank you to Hexclad. Thank you to my beautiful wife for supporting me.
For losing really hard.
For giving me your chips at the beginning. Thank you to my wonderful crew for coming in at a crazy hour.
Oh, you didn't have to.
Thank you.
And it was such a... And to everyone who tuned in, you know, I really wanted it to be a bonus ep, so it was just all good vibes. So we rushed over to the airport in the morning, flew in, came right to the office, and here we are.
Here we are. You did it.
So, yeah, it turns out, as it's been said, Ethan Klein is terrible at poker. Esteban, however, is a fucking shark. That boy can play. It was such a flawless victory, too. It was like, there was like people who knew how to play. Most of the people there knew how to play, okay? Obviously, the heads up was Steiny, and then the way he lost was amazing, right?
Yep.
And then, like, overall, I think I played, like, good the whole night. I don't think I made any major mistakes. Maybe, I don't know. What'd you think, David? What'd you think about...
Bring him in.
Yeah, come. I guess the only mistake I'm wondering, but I don't think so. I guess I should... Well, we have the highlights. Maybe we should go over them together. But when I think I went all in on Steiny.
The first time?
And he had a 2 pair.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. I mean, I didn't see it as a bad play. It was just bad timing.
Also, I mean, you know the player. Like, he's a fucking idiot.
What I was saying the whole night was he wasn't playing well. He was just getting really lucky.
Dude, his luck was unbelievable.
He was so lucky.
When you're lucky and bad, then, you know, it's only inevitable.
Right. At some point, it's not going to go well, yeah.
Let's see. Thank you for joining us as well, David, our resident.
Thanks for having me back.
Renaissance man. Poker player, director, magician.
I'll take
Actor.
it.
Lover.
I am.
That's what I've heard. Let's see some stats. But anyway, guys, so good. Ethan's final run against Steiny was insane. Yeah, so we went heads up. If you didn't see, it's on the channel. And I think I had like 700,000 chips, and he had like 1.4 million.
Yeah.
So he had me
around there.
Doubled. I went through and rewatched the final round between Ethan and Steiny and tracked what happened. And the spreadsheet. It's hilarious seeing the absurdity of just how badly Ethan ran over Steiny. I felt bad for him, honestly. He was, you know what? He was texting me all night, just fuck you.
Oh my God.
Which is funny. It's funny. I was like, man, good game.
The thing is that when you play heads up, like everything changes about how you play.
Completely.
And it feels like he wasn't ready for that. Like he didn't make the switch.
He was playing like there was still 8 people at the table.
Yeah.
Just like...
He just doesn't have the tournament experience I have. You know, being at the final table,
for sure.
going heads up.
I said it when you guys were on break. I was like, you're going to bulldozer over him.
Yeah.
Like, 'cause
Thank you, bro.
He was, I mean, once he got down to like 10, 15 big blinds, he should just be jamming or folding every time. He was just limping, going to the flop, seeing he didn't have a pair and folding and just slowly chipping away.
Yeah.
So he goes, right after, he goes, yo. I said, hey, man, we put on a good show. He says, I want half. Then I said... we're going to make a Steiny emoji. He said, fuck you. And then we were sleeping at this point. He texted me at 1 a.m. Yo, fuck you.
Oh my God.
And then I said, I don't know if it was on camera. I lent him $20, remember?
I don't remember
What did
that.
he need that for?
I guess to tip the waitress. But so you believe that? The motherfucker takes my money and then tips her like he's the good guy. You think I'm going to get that 20 back? Of course not.
Oh yeah, when you get yes, I do remember.
So I'm saying, listen, bro, I know I humiliated you, but you got it.
You owe me 20
You owe me
bucks.
$20, bro. So, but I do love Steiny. He's funny. He's such a character. It's always fun playing with him because he's one of these guys that like you can go maximum goof with. You know what I mean?
We were goofing on him pretty hard.
Yeah, he is very funny though.
It was so funny how he was
sport.
on cloud 9, and the second he lost one hand, he was just immediately tilted and so pissed off, and
Yeah.
he couldn't control it.
Thank you so much to peanut butter and fika sandwich. That is horrific.
Ew.
Thank you.
Shame on you. Gifted 20 subbies. Thank you guys.
Hey, thank you.
I just want to say about my first loss to Ethan. I think I was still playing against Ethan. I didn't consider that we had Esteban in the picture.
Right. That's fair enough.
That
Different
was,
game.
I miscalculated.
Yeah. Fair enough.
And and also I can't play against Ethan. I kind of knew that I was doomed.
The thing is,
He's an aggressive player.
And I'm on your left, which is
And
not
like
good
if it's
for you.
somebody else, maybe I'd be able to kind of like handle it. Like when Bryce was doing it to me, I could kind of like, okay. But I can't do it with Ethan.
I mean, you can't put someone on 3-5 offsuit there.
That was fucking insane. And from the beginning, I was like,
did
guys,
make
I hit
there.
a full house.
I didn't consider that you were small blind or big blind.
Small blind.
Which is
You could just
you
have
do
anything.
end up playing
Yeah,
sometimes
you could
small
have a
cards,
3-5.
which I didn't think about that.
Yeah.
So that was a mistake I did.
There was no raise. I just called the big blind. So yeah, it didn't cost me pretty much anything to see the flop.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't think you were playing bad. It was just luck wasn't on your side.
It was
Nobody could have seen
not.
It
that.
was really
I
bad.
didn't get
You had
any
like a
good
straight,
hands.
too. You had like
Yeah.
a good hand too. So
I got no good hands. Like it was crazy.
And sometimes it's just like that.
Yeah.
I kind of overbet on you, but
Yes, which is
I
why
was
I thought
coming
you
on
were
heavy on
bluffing.
top, which I
Right.
thought
Because that's what
maybe-
you would have done in the previous game.
I think if it was someone else, I would have slow played them.
Let them bet into you.
Yeah.
Just slowly take the
Because that
money.
was like the nuts, and
Yeah.
like I mean,
Yeah.
Maybe you were almost just trying to send a signal like, just don't, just
a
get
little
out of the
bit. I
hand.
think I
I
was. a
think
little
he
bit.
was
Yeah.
maybe, but I didn't get it.
Yeah.
But I mean, also I was like, I'll take the chips because let's get.
I know. At least it was to you and not somebody else.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Oh, what a game it was, man. So let's see. Ethan started out with less than half of Steiny's chips. Of the 18 hands in the final round, Ethan won 15 and Steiny won only 3. I think the 3 he won was just blinds too.
Yeah, he raised and you folded.
Yeah.
You had like 10 deuce offsuit. You weren't doing the same thing he was.
Of the 3 hands that made it all the way to the river card, the last of the 5, Ethan won all 3. In the 3 hands Ethan lost, he never had to give up more than big blind, right? Between hands 3 and 15, Ethan rattled off 11 straight hand wins and turned 500,000 chips into 1.9 million chip. Into a 1.9 million chip
1.9.
lead.
Yeah.
Ethan bluffed Steiny into 3 bad folds, and on the one hand, Steiny kept after the turn card, where he held an odds lead. Ethan was bailed out on the river. Yeah, I mean, I was connecting like every fucking hand.
You got lucky right at the right time.
Just when I needed it. But it was like
Yeah.
I was connecting, like
Yeah.
middle pair, bottom pair, anything. You know,
'Cause
anything.
that's what you do heads up. Like
Heads up is good.
If you get a pair, that's like the odds are so low heads up. So
Exactly.
it's like you just bet aggressively once you do.
Yeah, exactly.
And you could just tell his whole demeanor. He was like, I don't even know what I'm doing.
Yeah.
He was so rattled.
I've never had a heads up like that though. That was something.
That was a dominant performance.
You did make that gigantic, what you called the hero call.
Yes,
Yeah.
that was awesome.
That was awesome that you didn't fold there because I probably would have folded and that would have been crushing. Cause,
Yeah.
I reviewed that, and it's kind of annoying because you can't tell the chip. They don't tell you what's in the pot. They don't tell you how many chips you have.
Right.
Like if I knew, because I looked, it was like 800,000 chip pot, and it was like 125 to call. So obviously pot odds would dictate like easy
You should
call.
call, yeah.
So like I thought about it probably even longer than I had to.
Mm-hmm.
But if I saw like when I play like online, you see everything laid out. It's so much
Right.
easier to be like,
Right.
oh, call.
Right. Yeah.
Value
Usually,
call.
like when you're like more professional people, they keep their stacks in stacks of 20, so it's easy to count what they have, and they're keeping track of all the money that's gone in. But obviously, you know, things are moving fast.
Everything, yeah.
It's just a fun, chill game. You're not trying to, you know,
Yeah.
go super crazy
Not for
GTO
me.
about everything. So
Well, I was trying to
not
call.
for
I
you,
was
yeah.
trying to call penalty on Steiny a few times. Overall, it seemed like a poker beatdown of nuclear proportion. Ethan got through a couple of huge bluffs early, got into Steiny's head, and poor Steiny just never recovered. Then once Ethan had the chip lead, he played what seemed like an incredibly smart game by getting out of bad hands before they could spiral. There it is. This reminds me of something from years gone by. What is this?
I saw a video today of a boxing match between a father and a son.
We kept on our
made me
stream. We
so
kept making
sad.
jokes about how it's so
Made me
sad
so
to see a
sad.
father
Yeah.
and son.
So
play.
This is
sad.
young
I
kid.
cannot. I forgot about this. He was talking about IDub fucking.
Dad.
Why does it lie?
He was talking about
Not
Dad?
IDub.
No, he
It
was
was
talking about
Dad.
him.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was Dad and Matt
and
Watson.
this guy.
Him.
And he
Oh yeah,
thought-
Matt Watson.
He was 100% believed it was true.
So dumb.
He looks like he's probably like.
I mean, the
17 or
daddy
18,
tattoo gives it
and
away
the father's
immediately. Like,
42,
Oh my god.
And
Oh
the
my
father
God.
beats the shit out of him.
It made him sad.
I mean, like
They don't even
hits him
look
in the
alike.
head and keeps
Like,
punching
at
him.
all.
I'm like, that's your son. That's
I
your son.
cannot fucking
And
believe
we're
this
watching
clip.
you beat your son up because I get your son probably got cocky with you, but and he celebrates after he knocks his son out. It made me so sad.
Bro,
'Cause first of
you
all,
are
my dad
such
is
a
pretty-
dumbass.
Poor
Like,
dad. He
holy
doesn't look
shit.
that old.
Why does it lie?
He doesn't look like
he tries
his
to
dad.
look old, but he
Yeah.
doesn't look that old.
No.
He doesn't look like his dad.
Damage now.
I'm gonna let it play.
Maybe it's
This
just a
is
little.
iconic.
Maybe he'll be fine. Maybe he'll get over it. But maybe you fucked him up. That can happen too. He might be
Yep.
depressed from now on after that. It might fuck
That
up
might be
his
true,
pituitary
but-
gland. It happens to people.
Bro.
And you just did that to your son. You're supposed to like touch him up. You're supposed to not even hurt him. Like slam him in the body a little bit. Like you think he can fight? Okay, good dude. Okay, let's have a little boxing match. You don't
God.
tee off on your son's face on television. It's crazy.
How old was the kid?
If
Kid
this
looks
were
young.
real, he'd be
To
so
me,
right.
He looks like, you know, he could
Yeah,
Oh.
no, he's spitting facts.
You
For
have a
real.
really
Yeah.
good point. Yeah.
In his head, he's really spitting facts.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's so sensitive and he really understands
he's
things. It's very
empathetic.
He's an
impressive.
He's an
empath.
empath.
He is hardcore empathic right now. In the space, the NASA fucking tinfoil outfit. What a game, though. It was a perfect victory. It couldn't have been better. It couldn't have been more fun.
I'm such a sucker.
And yeah, it was great. Let's see. Final card. And I mean, the final hand was just
One time.
brutal. Like ace king versus ace
Yeah.
queen. It's like, bro, you're just fucked. Like, you're
Yeah.
just fucked.
Yeah.
On the luck, you know what I mean?
Ay,
Because
ay.
ace queen, heads up, fantastic hand. Obviously, great hand. Ace king, you dominate it so hard because basically the ace is dead.
Yeah.
You only have like one card out.
Yeah.
So,
I mean, that was the story of Steiny in all night leading up to that.
Yeah.
But in the other direction, he was getting incredibly lucky all night.
unreal.
Yeah.
Unreal.
But that's why all of us at the table were just hoping that somebody will take him out because you know if you play the game and you learn the game, you know you can't make it all the way to the end like that, just on luck and like
Right.
being
Right.
stupid.
Yep.
Yeah.
Because he was playing hands that he should not have played,
Yeah.
Every
I mean, he beat
time.
me with like
Every
10-5
time.
offsuit.
What the fuck are you doing?
Yeah.
and like betting also too. Betting like
Yeah. Just
He's just a total nonsense player. Oh, hey, Gabe, what's going on, buddy?
Hey, congrats on your winning.
Thank you, bro.
Thanks, Gabe.
I want to wish you the best.
Thanks,
And
buddy.
Cheers.
cheers.
Cheers, buddy. Thank you so much. Fuck. Cheers, my dude. Yeah, it was a clean victory. I appreciate you being here. My boy Gabe always got my back. And you were watching live, I assume.
I was watching by. I saw the news on Instagram that you won, and you made it.
That's
You made
enough,
it.
yeah. You,
made it.
you saw it on Instagram.
He made it.
That's
He
enough.
made it.
I appreciate that. Super Bowl. How we feeling about the Super Bowl this Sunday?
I'm ready for it, baby. Ready
Yeah.
to touch the Chiefs.
I love how you do that. It's so magic. It's in your hand and then
Using his
gone.
it's
mind.
floating. Such a
so seamless.
So awesome. Who you rooting for? What jersey is that?
The Chiefs, my home.
Chiefs.
Nobody beats the Chiefs, baby. Nobody beats the Chiefs.
That would be the three-peat, right? If they win.
It would
Repeat
be,
if
yeah.
they win, yeah.
Has that ever happened?
no.
Never happens, but hopefully
Okay.
the Chiefs going to be the first one to conquer the three-peat, baby.
I think they're gonna lose.
Conquer.
Go Birds, Gabe. Go Birds. Fuck the Chiefs. Go
All right.
Birds.
Zach is for the birds.
Go Birds.
But
Well, I put all my winnings on the Birds.
Me too.
I don't know. I don't know anything about football.
The Eagles.
Philadelphia
EDP's team.
Yeah.
Oh,
As
the
I like to
EDP.
refer to them.
You know,
If they win, they're gonna get cupcakes. So.
cupcakes for all the children.
Yeah.
All the players' kids. Yeah. Well, Gabe, you put money on it? You a gambler?
probably.
Probably.
Oh,
What kind of
careful.
money you putting down?
Baby. Maybe 1,000.
Whoa! Big
my
spender.
God.
Hey! What are the odds? They probably have pretty good odds to win.
Ooh,
The
that
Chiefs?
that would hurt though if you lose.
Yeah, you probably lose money if they win.
Right.
They're such a big favorite.
Maybe just do like 100.
Nah.
That's my boy. You got to enjoy the game. It looks
Ain't no
fun.
game.
Gotta
Come on.
enjoy it more.
Grow up, Hila. You guys will be proud. Whoa, what's that?
What's that?
Where'd that come
A
from?
SAG award?
It's the trophy.
I think
wins?
you're right.
That looks like the SAG award.
I think it is.
Is he a
Best
writer?
performance.
That's for writers, right?
No,
No, that's for actors.
Oh, actors. Oh, he got a SAG? Your uncle got a SAG?
No, I'm a member. Yep. He got a SAG award.
Hell yeah.
Wow.
Nice.
Congrats.
Amazing.
I didn't know that. What did he get the SAG for?
What is it? NYPD Blue.
Oh.
Nice. Wow.
Fantastic. Wow. What a
So
legend.
jealous.
Fantastic.
They're
We
talking
love
about-
it. There he is. Is that the SAG recipient himself?
SAG.
Congrats on the SAG.
Yeah, congrats on the SAG award.
There he is. A humble man in his kitchen.
Yeah.
Waving. What a humble guy. Wow.
Fuck yeah, baby.
All right, well, you guys have a great weekend, and I hope you win. Okay, I'm rooting for you.
Yeah, we're gonna be ordering Wingstop, and fuck, the flavor I hate is the atomic bomb. It's so fucking spicy. They'll give you the runs and go to the bathroom just like that.
Don't eat it that one.
Yeah, don't get
Don't
that
eat
one.
it. I'm not gonna fucking order it.
Don't order that one.
Fuck.
Is anyone there gonna order those? Does anyone fuck with those?
Atomic, hot. The fuck, people have the guts to eat that stuff.
I'd eat one.
All right,
You want to eat one with me at another time when you come in?
try. Let's do it.
Have you tried it before?
No, I haven't.
Oh, so how do you know what it'll do to your bowels?
Spicy. It gives me the runs, and I have to go to the
yeah.
bathroom.
Well,
Yeah.
well, let's plan it next week. Maybe we can
Sure,
try them
let's do
together.
it. Let's
That'd be
try
fun.
that Atomic hot Wingstop. Let's do it.
Wingstop. All right. We'll be
I'm coming
wing stopping
down.
over
I'm
at the
coming
toilet
down.
before we go home. You know what I mean? All right. Gabe, have fun, okay? Be good. Good luck.
Right.
Bye.
Oh! Wait, now who's holding it? Man, you guys have that whole camera
There's a
operation.
third person.
All right, Gabe. Be good, okay?
Nice
Love
to
you,
meet
buddy.
you,
All right.
Gabe.
Bye, Gabe.
You guys
Bye.
are the best.
Have a good weekend.
You are.
You are.
Have a great weekend.
You too.
Yeah, it's
You-
motherfucker. Fuck me.
Okay. All right. Bye.
Thanks, Gabe.
You too.
Be good. All right. Take care. What a guy, huh?
Yeah.
The best.
I've met him a couple times at the live shows, but I've never had a full-on conversation.
Yeah, he's the best.
Yeah.
There's nobody like
That's the
him.
game.
Let's
The
get him
real
in the
deal.
office next week, though. That'd be fun.
Yeah.
Was it Wingstop or what were you?
Yeah,
or-
Wingstop, the Atomic Wings.
Okay.
And
make a
Lena's
little
probably
note.
going to get on that too, right? Lena? And anyone else who wants to prove something.
You trying to eat wings today?
No, fuck no.
Does Wingstop have like a veggie option? You think?
Probably.
Wingstop.
Maybe.
Here's my thing. I like a pretty penis.
Nobody asked, dude.
You said
we're talking
wings.
about- We're talking about what's that have to do with
not that
penis?
wing.
You said wings.
Wang.
Like Wangs?
I want to say this when I go take a piss in the
Wangs?
wash
You think
my
it's
hands,
called
my dick's
Wang
immaculate,
Stop?
son.
Wings. Wings of redemption.
Oh, I see. I see.
Oh.
No,
Wings,
people were like, you don't wash
That's
your
too
hands
meta
after you
for
take a
me.
piss.
Yeah.
Man, my dick's
I'm on another level, bro.
I was with you, Zach.
My dick jokes are base level.
I was right there with you, Zach.
But anyway, the final hand was just another dominant. Lucky, but also dominant.
I love that Blake like rubbed it in his face. He's like, "You had the biggest early lead of anyone ever. And you let it
You
go."
lost it.
I thought, like, man, there's no fucking way he's gonna lose. How is he gonna lose?
Yeah.
He had like 80% of all the chips.
Yeah.
Like there was 5 of us at the table. He had like 80% of all the chips.
Yep.
We all had like starting amount.
Yeah, like 150 around there, and he had over $1 million.
Oh my god.
It's heads up is a crazy thing. It can go. It goes fast. I was kind of surprised how fast
It's
he
so
went down.
intense.
Because I don't remember winning really any like major, like all-in pots.
It was because you knew how to play the bigger stack. You just bully him, and it just slowly chipped.
Got to
away a
play
couple lines at a
aggressively,
time.
yeah.
Yeah.
And he really didn't do that. So
Yeah, he's not very good.
He got insanely triggered after losing like one hand.
Well, like I said,
he was like so visibly upset.
He's been texting me, "Fuck you." on that.
yeah,
He was
found a-
accusing you guys of colluding at some point, right?
Yeah, he said you guys were
I think you guys were, like,
cheating.
talking or
He's kidding.
cheating.
He's kidding.
Okay, okay.
I don't know. He's kidding, but he's not.
He's being silly.
Yeah.
Oh, yesterday we found a.
But he kept saying that, and
Yeah,
I was
he
like,
looked really
Ethan
upset.
wasn't even showing me the cards at that point. Like,
No, I was locked in. I wasn't
Yeah.
talking to you. I wasn't
Yeah.
looking at anybody but Steinberger.
It's not like you needed much advice anyway.
yeah, exactly.
Yeah, we found a super niche YouTube video yesterday of a guy dissecting how tall he was, comparing him to Elon Musk in
Oh
a
yeah.
photo.
Actually, this is probably worth you seeing, Ethan. 1 second.
We were first trying to figure out his age, and then we figured out his height with it. And I hope someone calls.
In the
him
meantime,
and-
this is oh yeah, Steiny gets mad. We're talking about Watch Talk. There's somebody in the audience who
Oh my God.
had this Patek Philippe, and it's called the Tiffany Blue. It's ultra rare and it's insanely beautiful, and it costs like $1.5 million.
Jesus.
All right.
And
Yeah.
you immediately notice it because it popped like
This
crazy.
person was outside the room, and through the glass door, I noticed it, and I was like, "Oh my God!"
I mean, Zach, you were saying it's like the holy grail
I don't think it gets better.
of luxury watches.
It just does not get. I also noticed yesterday Bryce was kind of gatekeeping the whole AP bullshit. Did you pick up on that?
Gatekeeping how?
Gatekeeping?
He's like, oh, I got this from an AD, and he was just.
I didn't get to really talk to him about it.
No,
but-
that's just what he's like, though.
Did he say he got it from them?
I forgot what he
No.
said specifically, but he sounded very smug about it.
No,
Seemed like he got it aftermarket.
he was saying that he didn't get it from AP, that it would be really hard. Because Ethan was asking him,
Maybe I misinterpreted.
maybe.
Yeah,
So you guys know these watches from Patek Philippe and AP, they retail at like 50,000, and then they resell for like 100,000. So if you're giving you a watch to sell you a watch, they're basically like giving you an immediate like $50,000.
Right.
So they only do it for like their customers who have spent money on like the shit that's not valuable.
and if you get caught, you get blacklisted.
Right.
It doesn't stop. There's a fucking hell of a black market,
Oh,
gray market.
I'm sure, yeah.
But yeah, that Patek, that is like the holy grail.
And then we were like, is he like, who is he? And
Yeah.
apparently some UFC fighter, and the story, Blake went and asked him, he did a fight in Saudi Arabia, and some rich Saudi prince, somebody just was like, the winner gets this watch.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's insane.
That's so insane.
Sounds like a death match.
I'd fight for that. Fuck it.
I'd fight for
I
that.
get my ass beat for that.
Creator clash if you want me to fight.
I mean, if I wasn't like
You've named
rich,
your price.
if I wasn't rich as fuck, I'd sell that thing, man.
Do this
Holy
video.
shit. Okay, let's steer. 18 seconds. Let's see.
Yeah, it's very to the point, which I love.
Hello, it's Hanjo. I'm going to guess Steiny, who's a part Nuke. Height, he looks short, so I was curious about how tall he was. He looks 8.5 inches shorter
He looks-
than Elon Musk.
Elon is very
Who claims
tall.
he's 1.5. Elon Musk has a big head. My guess is that Steiny is 5'5".
That's pretty accurate. I think he is probably about 5'5".
I'd say so.
Wait, does that his whole channel? I wonder. Does he do that to other people?
That's a good question. I'll
Bring it back.
investigate.
I have a feeling that's his whole thing.
I really, it's no intro really. I mean, a little bit of an intro, but it's just like straight to the point. Let's get to the facts. Let's get this out of the
Can you
way.
subscribe to him?
It's great.
Damn, Warp
Let's
for
see.
his good YouTube etiquette.
No, it looks like he has more variety. They are all very short though.
Do me a
which I
favor. Go to
appreciate.
his most popular and pull up the most popular.
Okay.
Let's peep him.
How to make a reaction video on iMovie 8 years ago.
Oh, but he has a how tall is NLE shopper too.
Yep. Pull that up.
Hello, it's Tom.
He seems very good.
Spends a full 40 seconds on this one.
Oh, and then Steiny also won the freaking 2-7 at
Oh
like
my
at the end
God.
too.
Yeah.
It's
Oh,
like,
yeah.
bro, go away.
Hanjo, NLE Chopper claims this one for his mud shot. But I don't think he's that tall. I'm going to guess how tall he is. He looks half an inch taller than Mike Tyson, who claimed 5'10". He looks 3 inches taller than Aiden Ross, who claimed to be 5'8.5" with Air Force Ones on. He looks 3 inches taller than Lil Baby, who claimed 5'9". He looks 4 inches shorter than Angel Reese, who claims
got
he's
receipts.
He looks the
Dude,
same
this guy
height
is
as
for
Fly
the
J,
real deal.
Who claimed
Yeah.
5'10". He looks half an inch shorter than Gideon, who claimed 5'11", but Gideon is tilting his head up a little bit, so
Right.
they would be the
Yeah.
same
That's important
height.
detail. I'm
My
glad.
guess is that he's 5'10" to 5'11".
I believe him.
Not 6'1".
So
There
the
you go.
mugshot said, how tall is he?
6'1".
Oh, he called his ass out.
Yeah.
I think you need to make videos like this, Ethan.
I
I
think.
believe this guy.
Dude, that guy needs to
Whatever
sleep
he
with one
says.
eye open. You gotta be careful.
Can we contact him? I feel like he'd be good to call on because we have so many discussions about
That's
height.
Right.
true.
Maybe he could become an official height
He'd
correspondent.
be our
Yeah.
authority.
He's gonna humble all of us.
He's very active. He's posted 3 times today already.
Oh my God.
videos.
Can we reach out, Olive?
Absolutely.
Goodbye traffic report. Hello height report.
He
On the fly
posted
height report.
48 seconds ago is his most recent video.
He's active.
on
And
the
what is it
ball.
called? The title is?
What is the
Tie
most?
Jewel Elevate.
Oh, it might be a song.
I don't know.
And how long is it?
It sounds like a song.
1 minute 50 seconds.
Oh, that's a long one for him.
Okay.
Yeah.
Did we have
much more concise?
Did we have people we couldn't really place their height according, like or appropriately, like that were kind of in question? Because maybe
Nick
it could
Ocado,
help.
remember? We had that.
I know
whole
he
bubble.
danced.
Oh, we had a lot. Yeah, I have one in mind.
I mean, I've been measured so many times, Dan. It's not,
Yeah.
it's not. There's nothing. I'm the most measured man alive. Okay.
Are you now?
Yeah.
Okay.
Was Joe Rogan ever one that we were wondering?
We've
or-
definitely debated Joe Rogan.
Does he have a video on Joe Rogan?
That's a good question. I'll find out.
Because I'd love to know what he thinks. I think Joe must be like 5'3", like really, really small.
Yeah,
He is.
He looks
man.
very stumpy.
But anyway, while we look into that, here Steiny starts getting insecure about his watch.
Slightly better hand
Yeah,
technically.
very slightly better hand, but could still beat him.
Yeah,
baby over
it's a
there?
well-chosen watchman's watch.
Yeah, it's classic.
This would probably be the second worst hand.
It's a fucking
Like the Yorkie.
Right after 72.
cool. It's a
When I buy my Yorkie,
Yeah, and of course they're admiring my watch, and they're right to.
Oh, by the way, all night this guy was loving you two.
He was
he's
so
awesome.
nice.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
I was like, I know for sure my dad knows who he is. And
Yeah.
he was like, apparently he's called the Flying Hawaiian.
Yeah.
And he's like a big,
Saw that
he was
too.
a big ball player.
Yeah.
Cool guy, super nice guy.
He was glazing you the fuck up. He was a good wingman.
He's awesome, bro. And I got Flava Flav in my DMs.
Waka
you don't.
No, you
Flocka.
don't. There you go. Waka
Flav.
Why did I say that?
Well,
It's another name that rhymes, I
No,
guess.
Waka
Waka
Flocka Flame.
because
There
you're
you go.
Ethan Klein and you get everyone's.
I almost buttoned that.
I saw that. You were like,
It's a little embarrassing.
Quite.
Nothing you're
Waka
not used to.
Flocka, we made a connection. We followed each other, and then he DMs me, Flocka.
That's awesome.
That's
He-
nuts.
He
That's
loved you.
it,
He
just
said that you were
Flocka.
funny.
It's his thing.
Did you
then-
see that clip?
What?
He said, "This guy's funny."
Yeah, I did.
Yeah.
And then
Yeah,
he
I did.
DM'd me that. He's like, man, you're funny as fuck. I was like, oh man.
That's amazing.
He was
Yeah.
genuinely. I didn't know what to expect, but he was a total sweetheart. Very funny, very chill, very nice guy.
that's
I love
honestly
that.
always the case. That's part of why I like doing these. It's everybody's always so fun.
Right. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's just about hanging out.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's true. Everybody, it is true. Yeah, other than Steiny, but he's not he doesn't threaten
To
anyone.
give Steiny a little thumbs up. I love his watch. I absolutely love his
There you
gold
go.
GMT Master.
He's very insecure about it. He's telling me he really wants a new one.
It's a heavy hitter, man. All gold Bruce Wayne GMT Master 2024. That's a dope ass watch.
He's very insecure, and you can tell here. But yeah, they're complimenting my watch as the right to. Of course, I'm wearing it still because I just got back. But this is, of course, like a '80s Rolex with the Onyx dial. They don't make these anymore. This is pure vintage.
It's all keyed out. You can't really see it. It's all black.
Black.
This one's
Yeah,
black.
exactly. It's all
I'll
black.
tell you, this thing is in such mint condition. I don't know if you've seen this act. It has the original sticker on it still.
Oh my god.
Wow.
The green sticker. You
That's
can see
pretty
keyed
sick.
out.
You can't see the green sticker.
Yeah, that
Keyed
one's
out,
keyed
like the face.
That one keyed out.
Right.
Stop it, Dan.
But this is a beautiful watch. Would you like to take a look at it?
I would love to. Thank you.
Oh, he gets to hold it?
That's a good black.
Look at the
That's a good sticker.
Look how black it is. I mean, it's the Onyx. Its own really
Very black.
Yeah,
feels
exactly.
special.
Yeah. It is
The black is somewhat
It's keyed out.
It's very
But
beautiful.
so here's Steiny anyway. He this is maybe when he
Don't
first
look at my
started.
watch. It's not as nice as yours.
Let me see your watch.
This is my watch.
Oh, that's beautiful.
Yeah.
That's nice.
Wait, I like it.
Yeah,
Why
I
are
love
you
the-
saying don't
I
look
love
at
the
my
case,
watch?
I love the scale.
It looks a lot like a very expensive watch, but it's not at all.
It looks like
it's like
a
$100.
Cartier.
Yeah, it looks like a Cartier, but it's a fossil. It's
But it
$100.
I love it.
Hey,
Fossil's
Fossil's
legit.
watch.
And I'm not insecure about it. It's about how
Let's
you wear
go
it, so-
fossil.
You know, there's some.
So true.
Zach, I don't know. The Seiko watches are
Seiko.
Seiko watches are affordable and beautiful. They
Yeah.
have some
Yeah.
amazing
They,
watches.
they
Yeah.
also have like their top tier. It's called Grand Seiko.
Yeah.
Yes,
Yeah.
they have the Grand Seiko.
Frankly, I don't know why those ones are so much more expensive. I like the Seiko regular one.
I have a few Seikos. They keep great time.
yeah,
That's the
They're
least
good at
they could
keeping
do.
time.
they're
Yeah.
legit watches. Yeah,
They can't do that. I mean,
I like looking at vintage ones. There's cute ones and
Yeah.
they're pretty affordable, like
Right.
200.
They also, a lot of people make Seiko mods watches. So what they'll do is they'll take a Seiko movement and turn it into like a Rolex Daytona or a President.
That's kind
Oh, that's funny.
Yeah.
But anyway, here's Steiny getting insecure about his watch.
I'm gonna put that
You
same
gotta know watches to know the watch as well.
How old is that one?
Yo, can you make a move?
Fucking sick.
Sick, dude.
Yo, look at a real
Hold on, we're having a phone conversation, bro.
Steiny is
well,
feeling a bit weird over here.
Now he's mad that they're not talking about his watch.
Old school. Oh my God.
dude, it's not that
I know
nice.
FaZe K is the Save the Kids guy, but he was really nice too. And
I didn't know who he was.
I don't know anything about that. Was so long
We
ago.
kind of
the
like
Save the Kids thing.
rediscovered it last night. But I didn't really remember. And then we were like, oh, he was in FaZe. Oh, I guess he got kicked out of FaZe. Oh, why did he get kicked out of FaZe? Oh, right.
I just want good vibes at the poker table.
Yeah,
I'm
I feel
not
you.
calling people out.
We
But he
like
was
his
super
British
nice.
accent.
It was very nice,
Yeah.
and we got to chat afterwards when Ethan was still playing and I was out, and he was just telling me how fun it was to play with us because he watches our stuff and he
What a
used to
guy.
watch our videos.
Beautiful watch too. He's got an Aquanaut.
The only
Although, don't ask how he paid for it.
I like the Aquanaut. I've been a
Yeah.
the Aquanaut lover.
I love the Aquabats too.
The
I love.
Aquanaut-
You know, I'm not a fan of the rubber band. I've seen the Aquanauts with the steel band. Those are beautiful.
Yeah.
But they just discontinued that one, Zach.
I like the orange Aquanaut. You ever see that one?
Yeah, it's not my style.
There's only one that I like. It's like a bluish color with gold.
Mm.
It's very nice.
Aquanaut?
Yeah.
Is anyone left watching, Dan? Is there anyone left watching?
Okay, a handful.
It's not even
Like, did you get
I can't deny Steiny being like an H3 side character has been like a net positive.
I fought someone in Saudi. People are saying we should start a podcast together, but I'm like, he's just not clouded up enough.
Yeah, nobody cares about Steiny.
Yeah.
I don't think.
I mean, it'd be funny. We have a
This
good
is his
dynamic.
best gig right now.
Yeah.
There was another side character. I'm actually very curious if you guys picked up on this at all, because we were having a lot of fun with Book It with Rent or whatever.
I was going to bring that up.
Oh, the guy who was just super serious.
Yeah, he didn't say anything.
was
It didn't seem
so
like he talked to
quiet.
anyone. Did he like
Yeah.
come up and say hi about it? Or?
No. Well, I was watching.
But then he
because I was
stuck around afterwards, and
just
you guys
standing
probably
there.
weren't aware,
Really?
but
I
he was
didn't even
blocking one
notice.
of the camera shots, and they kept accidentally cutting to him. And
It's
just
like
shot of the
that.
back of his head.
I didn't even know he was there.
And they would like they'd be in the middle of the hand. You would cut to him, and he's just like, so
Just
upset
having
that he
such a
lost.
bad time.
He's trying too hard because he played like
was
so
trying
fucking
really
tight
hard.
that anytime he plays a hand, I just fold.
Well, yeah, because you can't play like that.
That's
like
yeah.
Right.
He needed
yeah.
that 10K. Let's just put it that way.
yeah. He has a lot of money
lot on the
booked
line.
right
Rent
now.
needed that rent money.
There it is. Good one. What a table, though. What a table.
Yeah, the vibes seem pretty cool.
Got it, right? Here it is on your wrist.
Look at the way Victorino laughs at Ethan's jokes. It's
I wish I knew who he was. I feel bad, but my dad knows everything about you.
dude. He loves you. I think.
I think I love
He's
him
a
too.
fucking G.
We were saying you should bring him in just to laugh at your jokes because he loves
Yeah,
everything
dude,
you
seriously.
say.
That's kind of that's definitely a role that we have here. We can fill that.
It's really friend
They're
material.
vibing, dude.
Yeah.
They're actually vibing.
New friend of the show.
Best friend, probably.
He'll just bring him in just to laugh.
Thank you.
Now,
Pretty much.
When does he start complaining?
Who?
Wasn't there's one where he's
Tiny?
like, why are we all so obsessed with his watch? I thought.
I think we missed it.
Oh, is it back or it's like a?
It was like right after that.
So I think it was
timestamp.
the action was on you, and you were.
We might have
showing your
even
watch, and he's
talked
like,
over
"Let's
it
go,
a
let's
little
get
bit.
it
Maybe it's
going."
better to get it in the
This would probably be.
the original stream.
Yellow gold.
Sorry.
Nice
Thank you.
bro. I don't even care.
Okay, what? Oh, here it is.
Oh, he just commented on Ethan's watch.
Aren't you supposed to
He's
not
just
be able to
Victorino.
watch?
I mean,
You guys see that?
I saw that. I like
Ethan is on cloud 9 right now.
There's rent.
Yeah,
This is
Man,
Rent.
he looks so sad.
guy.
I mean, he's only got
Yeah.
60,000 left, but it's just for fun, bro. You didn't have to pay for anything.
Yeah.
He was not having fun.
So what's it? Who is he? What does he do?
It's like some sports betting website. He's a
okay.
bookie, so.
Oh, so he's fine.
Like his hat says.
He does not need.
Oh
that,
yeah, it
okay?
says it on his hat.
Unless he's giving out some really bad odds for bets.
Yeah.
There was some real degenerate gamblers in there. There was this one guy before the
All
game
of
started
them.
who was hitting up every single person there, not the players, but everybody in the audience taking side bets. He had somehow managed to put like $5,000 up
For your guys' game?
against
Right.
like 20 different
He
people.
bet it on Bryce, right? He thought Bryce would win.
Oh.
First lost
mistake.
5K.
Yeah.
Crazy.
All right, this is the best. So Steiny has 7 dudes, so he's
All
trying.
right, whatever.
Yeah, he was the one that started the conversation about what Kendrick's song is going to be because he has a bet on his website of he's can bet what song's going to be first.
Oh, that's so funny.
That is a good. What song is going to be first? I think "Damn" is a. Or
Humble.
That's
Humble. Yeah, I think Humble's a good guess actually.
I thought it was going to be all right.
That one doesn't.
It kind of builds a little bit.
I don't know if that one plays well live.
He did it live in 2022 for the Super Bowl. He did all right.
He at the Super Bowl. He did the Super Bowl before.
2022 was
he was part of Dr. Dre's
Oh,
show.
okay.
The LA
Oh
one.
yeah.
Let's see here. Yeah, so Waka's in my DMs, my boy. And I said I haven't checked my DMs if he answered, but I don't know if he's in LA. But I said come stop by.
I was having a hard time wrapping my head around this. He just messaged you the word flocka.
Yeah.
So we followed each other,
Right.
And then he sent me Flocka.
So had you spoken about the fact?
No.
like, you
No.
didn't-
What?
So
we actually didn't bring it up at all.
So does he regularly greet people that he meets by just
Here's
saying
that
his
way.
own name?
Probably.
I mean, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. I mean, it's worked for him for so long.
I mean, that's his thing. Flocka.
Yeah.
I know it's his thing, but I didn't realize it was a greeting.
So
I guess.
funny.
Oh, sorry, speaking of Flocka, sorry to AB who's out sick.
Yeah.
he is.
He was down bad that he
This
wasn't there.
disaster of a fucking burrito.
You want some of my breakfast?
Guess we just
burrito?
miss
Maybe.
our sick friend.
Yeah. You're messing with the wrong burrito. This is the real deal.
Sorry, we came straight from the airport. Don't judge me. Don't hate me.
I am judging you so
I'm
hard.
hating.
I'm
Nobody
hating
does
on
that.
you, bro.
It's a heavy belt. They're
That's
not
a
messing
serious
around.
belt.
Yeah, it's like full metal. I thought it was like, you know,
Hell
plastic.
no, dude.
That's
Only the
beautiful.
best for Esteban.
And I'm gonna get a mural.
Oh, really? Like
Because-
hand-drawn?
No, because
No
they.
shot.
In the poker room, like what I showed you guys of Lena.
Lena got one. Yeah.
I like the
Yeah.
idea of you standing, holding your belt, and someone's
I
painting
think
you.
so.
For like
I mean,
4 hours.
I think I deserve it.
Yeah, and girl,
Yeah.
you look so skinny next to that belt. That
Thank
big
you.
thing,
Thank
for
you.
real.
I loved at the end when you asked Blake during your interview if, like, am I going to get a mural now? And he's like,
Yeah.
yeah, of course.
That's awesome, dude.
Lena, your
And congratulations to Lena who's on the wall there.
Yeah.
Thank
The
you,
wall of
guys.
Yeah.
champions.
That was so cool.
Find someone who looks either way to Waka Flocka looks at Ethan. Such a great dude. Cool
Yeah.
dude. Best moment of the game.
That was the best. We watched a little bit afterwards.
So funny.
So mad.
Oh
The way
god.
they cut between you.
The intercutting was so funny.
so
The camera
funny.
operator was, they had a sense of humor.
The
way
timing
they
was
zoomed
so
in.
perfect.
They knew what they were
Oh
doing.
my
There was that other one too. Maybe we can find it real quick where it showed Steiny just like so upset, and it cuts to you, and you're like taking like a deep sip out of
sipping
your
my
soda.
soda. Yeah.
Also, they kept switching to Rent all the time because we made fun of Rent all the time. So we were like, I think the camera person is watching our stream.
We were
might
wondering
be-
if they were listening to
probably
our
are.
commentary.
Actually, I think they do have our stream open.
Okay,
Yeah.
so I think
Okay.
they maybe were aware that we were roasting Rent, so they
That's
just
funny.
kept
They just went with it.
He was just standing in the corner and they started zooming in, I think, a little bit on him.
Slowly
So I was
zooming in
like,
on
you
it.
guys know what's up.
It's a shame that we can't also hear their announcers. Obviously, that'd be impossible.
Right.
And we want to hear you guys, but their announcers
Yeah.
are so funny.
They
and
are
great
very
too.
funny. They are
They're great
fantastic.
dudes. It's a shame they don't get to be a part of the show when we're broadcasting.
Everybody that works there is really fun, and they all watch the show.
So he was here when I was getting congratulated.
they're
No,
memeing.
that's Photoshop.
No.
But
I didn't even notice it.
Because we kept saying like, Brent, you have to leave the room. You lost, man.
That
Like,
was
you
his
can
demeanor.
go.
He would just-
and he
he
was
was-
just standing pouting in the corner.
Blocking the camera.
We heard
Oh
him
my
step
God.
away for a moment. We heard the door open. It was
Yeah.
like, okay, he left. But then, like, just 20 minutes later, he's just standing in the corner.
Sipping a
he just
drink.
reappeared with a
It's
drink.
like no one's. They don't force you to stay there after you lose, right?
No, of course
Oh,
not,
here it
yeah.
is.
With 130K left.
I mean, I was feeling the energy of the game was insane. I wasn't saying anything. I didn't want to say anything.
Yeah.
I had my head in the game, and I was just focused.
Now, correct me if I'm wrong, but it appeared you did not drink at all.
No.
Yeah.
I think
Okay.
we've
That was a good call.
Yeah.
I think we've learned the lesson.
Yeah.
I'll tell you what. I
And
went.
Beth
Play
and I
so
could
much
play there.
better.
That was a good choice.
sober.
You're right. I mean, when I looking back, all the really dumb risks I've taken previously were just like dumb drunk.
Yeah, it's just
getting
YOLO.
Just being like, let's
you
have
know.
some fun.
Yeah.
Right, yeah.
Let's go. Let's do a coin toss that I don't need to do.
Right.
However, you guys will be proud of me. I went from the flight to the hotel, and then after the game, straight from the game to the hotel.
Nice.
No bullshit. I didn't lose any money.
That's how Esteban rolls.
Oh, We got the timestamp. And yes, we do need to do our ad, but we're having too much fun here. But
here.
Why don't we watch this and then
let me pull this.
Yeah.
Dude, Esteban is the best.
This song was so funny, Zach.
Oh man, fucking.
He looks like he's gonna cry.
Oh man,
so good.
That should be a soundbite. Fucking H3.
Fucking H3.
Stuff.
Yeah, that was just a fucking great game, and I'm glad we finally got to put on a good show for the audience. I was ready to retire. I was like, this is it. I'm so over it.
Yeah.
But now I'm sucked back in.
And you thought you were out. You do.
Ay.
All right, we have to thank Hexclad.
Let me thank our wonderful sponsors. Let me see if there's anything else poker related to hit on.
Well, there's a big thing. I made a promise on the stream last night. I wasn't. Did you see it? Did you
I
watch
did.
or something? Okay, so you know what I'm talking about.
I saw you. I think I saw you guys talking about it in the chat, and I was like,
okay. So yes, for those that didn't watch last night, I said because I didn't have. I'll admit, not an enormous amount of faith in.
You bet against me.
I bet against Ethan, and I lost. And what I bet was that I would shave my facial hair in a similar.
Wow, that is huge. Now are we doing that?
So I wanted to do it today. Genuinely, I'm not just making excuses. I blanked this morning. I had even set aside my shaving stuff to bring it in, and I just totally forgot.
Monday
come in. Monday it is.
Oh my God.
I'm very excited. Dan Staban, I heard you guys saying.
I will make good.
Are you gonna let Ethan do it?
Dan Staban, yeah.
It's too intimate. I'll let Dan do it.
I'll do it
I
myself.
feel like shaving his face.
It is kind of.
And it requires a lot of precision, which.
Yeah. I'll handle it, but I'll make good.
I can't wait, bro.
That's awesome.
So anyway, thank you, David, once again for joining us.
Thank you.
Fun. And I love when I listen back and you're like complimenting me. You know, that feels good.
Yeah, I mean, I never
Feels
doubted
good.
that you weren't a good poker player. I think a lot of times you just weren't lucky, or like you said, you get bored, you start drinking, and that happens to everyone. When the cards aren't coming, you're just like, well, I'll just play with what I have and kind of go crazy.
I need your approval more than anyone.
And I said this is the first time that you came in like not gloating, like I'm gonna win it all. You're kind of almost like expecting to lose. And sometimes when you have the lowest expectations of yourself, you always surprise yourself. So you were so focused the whole time. I don't think you ever really made a bad move. So
Thank you so much.
Yeah.
There you go. You guys see, I know how to play poker.
I never doubted you. Other people might have, but I never doubted you.
Well, Dan's paying the
I was
price
one
for
of
that.
that. I was definitely. I was a hater.
Yeah. And I also really appreciate you guys letting me plug my short film yesterday.
Yeah, actually, and there was a donation saying that they watched it and they loved it. A $20 donation.
Thank you so much.
I caught it. It's is it a streaming? Go ahead, do it again.
It's on YouTube.
It sounds good.
It's on YouTube.
Or it sounds like an important topic.
It's very important right now. It's about what people go through when they try and cross the border and the struggles that people deal with, how dangerous it can be, how scary it can be. And yeah, we made it. It was my thesis film at the end of 2023.
How's it called?
It's called Mar.
If you search Mar short film on
M-A-R?
YouTube, it's going to come up.
Film.
Yeah.
I want to watch it.
So it's myself and 11 other college students. My girlfriend was the editor. I produced it.
This right here.
The director is from Mexico City. And it's part of CSUN's.
You guys gonna
thesis
claim
program.
me?
No. But there's already been so much love and support from the family and all the fans. So I really, really appreciate that.
So it's scripted.
It's a scripted short film. It's about 24 minutes. Go through it. Just spoil it. Go for it.
Oh well, I mean, they're just talking. People talking.
I'm kidding.
It turns out one of them's dead the whole time.
Yeah. It's
The Sixth Sense.
It's
kind
The
of
Sixth
thing.
Sense. Yeah. But it's a tough watch because it's very serious but that's just kind of how the world is right now. It's very scary.
Yeah.
So if you're interested in those kind of topics and want to watch like a scripted version of what's going on right now, that's on YouTube now. So.
It's been really.
Yeah. Thank you so much,
David. Once again,
David.
Thank you. I love all you guys. Thank you so much.
David, the
Thank
Renaissance
you.
man, magician, poker player. Do you sing? Can you sing? You can't sing. Can you dance? Not well. Okay. Just curious. He can juggle. Can you juggle? No, I tried. Can't juggle.
Look.
All right, get out of here. You
know
got no
who can
talent.
juggle?
Are you a good
juggle?
Low
cook?
key.
Like what?
I did it for you one time in the office.
Yeah,
I did
we've
it for
seen
What kind
everybody.
of juggling we talking about?
Like give
3
me
balls?
3 things.
Could you 4?
I could definitely not do 4. I
Oh.
could do like 2
3?
rounds of throwing them, and then they normally fall.
So you-
but
okay.
yeah,
You know, it's
I
better.
did a circus class
Better than me.
once.
Circus class?
Yeah, circus
Is
class.
that, where the fuck do you take a circus class?
I grew up in LA. I
Is that like
went to a
clown
circus
school?
class.
It just reminds me of that Seinfeld episode of Clown School. All right. Thank you to Hexclad.
There we go.
Talk about the best hardware in the game, you guys. Don't even get me started. I love Hexclad. I use them at home all the time. They're the most durable. I'll tell you what, they also like heat evenly.
Yeah.
They're durable. They do not scratch. They will never scratch. I'll tell you, man, I think I was cooking pasta or something with a metal utensil, and I was just scraping that fucking thing. Because you believe. After you use it for a long time, you start to believe. And I'm like, I know there's no problem. Sure enough, no scratches on it. It really is something special. Isn't that right?
That's
That
right.
is absolutely right.
I recently got a couple pans.
Yeah.
And I got the wok pan.
Oh, you got, okay.
And I've been freaking enjoying that. I'm throwing in like all
You
sorts of veggies.
stir frying?
I'll do a little rice, a little chicken, like a
Ooh.
little onion.
Oh,
little-
do you make like fried rice?
Yeah, I'll do a little fried rice. Oh, it's so fun. You take it like this.
Shaboom!
And you're right about the even sear,
Yeah.
because
Yes.
I'm used to old pans that bend after a while. That has
Right.
like a little cavity. These are so flat and like I can tell it's just like a way more even sear.
I feel like
It's
they're
great.
also gonna last us forever because we've already had them for I don't know how long.
years?
Yeah.
A while,
I feel
and
like
they
you-
still look great.
I feel like we usually like the last pair we got was like some Costco set, which was expensive.
Yeah,
It wasn't
yeah.
cheap. It was like hundreds of dollars, you know.
Yeah.
And you end up throwing those out after.
They look like crap right now
Yeah.
next to the.
They just look like doo doo, and the handle comes loose and all this stuff. The other thing I love of theirs is the knives. I love the knives, man.
the knives.
This is another thing I use on a daily basis. Damascus steel, you guys.
Hell yeah.
Okay, that's folded like by the finest. They actually hire swordsmen, samurai, katana builders to
Don't
make
think
these.
any of these are claims that Hexclad makes.
I thought they were made by Hattori
Hanzo? Yeah, I don't know about that. That is a fictional character.
Yeah, but they've got these great sets. Look like they got a cool thing going on right now.
Oh.
I would recommend the set. Like, here's one. I mean, and again, they're expensive, but this is like a buy once. What do they say?
and forget.
Buy cheap, buy twice.
Yeah.
That's true.
This is a buy once, buy once. Here's a set, for example, 6-piece set for $330. This is all you need. Like, that is all you need.
Yeah.
These are the 3 that I use all the time. Oh, yeah, it's fantastic. They've also have this really cool like hexagonal pan technology, so it's like non-stick, it's non-scratch, spreads the heat really well. It's unbelievably durable. I love it.
With certain pans, if you don't clean it immediately when it's hot, it's a nightmare to clean it. I made food the other day and then I went to bed because I was freaking tired and I didn't want to clean it.
No judgment.
Next morning, I just put it on some hot water and everything just slides off.
Wow.
It's
Yeah.
like night and day compared to other pans that I've had.
That's awesome. Well, guys, head on over to Hexclad. Find your forever cookware. But I say it wrong? Hexclad?
Hexclad.
I just
Hexclad.
misspoke.
Yeah.
You missed one letter, one sound.
Find your forever cookware at Hexclad and get 10% off at hexclad.com/H3. Love them.
And get cooking.
Get cooking, y'all. Yeah, thank you to Hexclad, a wonderful sponsor. Very grateful to them. So consider supporting them. Thank you so much. All right.
Thank you so much.
Now that we've got that all out of the way, and I am a champion, and it feels so good. It feels so good. I needed that. You know what I mean?
I was so happy that you finally showed them. You know, every time people will ask me behind
Your forever cookware at Hexclad. Sorry.
every time people will ask me like when I'm outside the room playing, who is better, or Ethan? I always say Ethan. It's not even a question.
Oh, thank you, Ela. Well, I appreciate that, but listen, I got the belt. Now I got to win one of these bigger ones, though.
True.
You know. Oh, I forgot to mention there's a Teddy Fresh drop as
Oh, yeah.
well. And I'm wearing
I also forgot.
one of the new shirts, which I love.
Me
One of the
too.
coolest. Check it out. Here, let me come closer. It's super cool.
Yeah, this one that Ethan is wearing, probably hard to see online, but the white skeleton is embroidered.
Oh,
That's
wow.
freaking sick. I can see it now.
Yeah.
I ordered that one, so I'm excited for it to come.
Oh,
in.
nice.
That's a cool combo.
Yeah.
It really pops out. Oh, and he's holding a little teddy bear.
I don't know what you're showing, Ethan.
Is a Teddy Fresh ad, not a watch ad?
Ela's coming up. Show you her jacket.
Clean.
Love.
Clean.
Work it, girl. Oh, we love what we're seeing.
Give us a spin. Give us a spin.
Jacket off.
Love it.
Dude. I love those type of jackets.
Yup.
The hood? It has a hood.
That's so
Had
cute.
to do it to him. Sorry, folks. Yeah, just go on over there and check it out. See if there's something you like. TeddyFresh.com.
That
Always
gingham set is so cute.
with the goods. You know what I mean? I see the BP Bella one's doing good. This one's gone.
Yeah.
Nice.
That one's so cool.
That was really sick.
Got
Super
the frog
clever
eyes.
how it's reversible.
Yeah.
The bear ears. Really cool. So there. Beep? Who's beeping?
Huh?
Is that Zach?
It's called BP Bella. So
Oh.
my brain goes to someone being beep.
Play it again.
It's Keemstar.
It's Keemstar saying
It's
beep.
Keemstar saying beep. It's so stupid.
That's Kim's.
I can't have that.
It works. It works.
Only
I
Zach.
like that a lot,
A
actually.
beautiful mind, really.
Thank you.
Yeah. Well, anyway, so, okay, that's all out of the way. You guys see in the title of the show is Hasan and Goons are evil, cowardly liars. Now, I, once again, am looking to not, to move on past this. But these fucking people will not stop lying about me. Just like bold-faced, audacious, crazy lies. Right before the show, I saw Denims put out this video that I was like, oh my God. Like, no, she did not. So, I mean, what was I going to say? Excuse me. Hey!
She put out a video right before.
She put out a video that I was just like, I cannot believe what I'm watching. The pathetic. I've never in my entire career been against such a dishonest, like hateful, persistently, like they're dirty. They don't care. They'll outwardly lie. It's like, it's impossible to drown out their voices. Like, this is what it is online. Hasan's community are the most psychotic people on the internet. They are sick and they're so determined. And, again, I hate to say it, but I do think it's related. I mean, it's kind of Stalinist. The way that they'll just lie and say anything to frame anyone for anything. Kind of taking a play out of the book.
They're just like in too deep on their whatever the certain narrative is that they're committed to, that there's no room to like allow.
They have to win.
Anything that deviates a little bit from like, no, this is the bad guy, this is the good guy. There's nothing in between.
There's a story. They have a story that they cannot deviate from, no matter what. And if that includes lying and making shit up, then so be it, right? So it's not even that heavy. It's honestly going to be mostly funny because it's just so fucking stupid.
Wow.
Did you see there was this tweet? I've had a bunch of stories. I don't know if you guys saved them. The people on Twitter, one guy said he wanted to, Hasan's strongest soldier, he wanted to grab our children by the ankles and slam them into a tree.
It's this link number 5 in the top of the... Bennett?
I was saying I don't even think I can show it, but it's so heinous, and this is the level of harassment that we receive on Twitter. You know, that they want to grab our children by the ankles and slam them into a tree until they fucking die, which is, you know, normal stuff. Why would you hate me that much? Why do you hate me that much? Like, I'm not like building death camps. You know what I mean? I'm not like, I don't want death camps. I don't want ethnic cleansing. Like,
No, I mean,
what would make you want to kill my children?
You're basically BB's like secondhand based on the treatment we're getting.
Right. I'm on the war council.
Yeah.
Making the calls. Yeah, it's pretty nuts.
Not to mention that we lived in Israel and we voted against BB. Even Ethan, we both voted.
Yeah, well, I was in, I think, 2 elections, and both time I voted against him.
So, like, what do you guys want from us?
There was another one of a girl who was like, you'd probably be able to find it easily. It was like, like you did the cutie, Ethan. And people were liking that tweet, and I'm like, so I tweeted out, well, just pull it up. It has all the receipts, yeah.
I know which, I hated that one. That
It's
one was
so, and it doesn't matter how dumb it is and how obviously wrong it is, people like it. It's just, it's really something. Like I've never seen anything like this on the internet.
And I generally feel that Cutie should just be out of the conversation just in general now. Just because she's been quiet and just kind of chilled the entire time. She keeps being brought up.
Yeah,
and
why?
it's like,
It's
she
so
doesn't want to
true.
deal with this. Even her own boyfriend brings her up.
Well,
It's
so
like,
cynical. And also she's like putting this label of like rape on her.
it was so disgusting.
What? That's not
Just
even-
to insinuate that, it's gross.
So anyway, here's once again, Hasan's strongest warriors. A lot of these people have like the Hasan simp emoji, you know, which is so cringe, bro. The fact that you even let that happen, bro. I don't. No, I don't need that. I just wanted to see that one, the story. So we have a Hasan video to review, and then we have the Denims video to review. And you guys know my policy on this. Like, I can't let this stuff fester. You got to get on top of it, even if nobody's listening, and they don't care. They literally don't care. But at least you guys, and there's enough people that watch and listen that like it's important to say. Not to let people say whatever they want about you on the internet. I learned that.
Yeah.
I learned that the hard way through lots of experience, and that's my policy.
You would much rather spend your time going after someone who is actually considering genuinely going to Gaza.
Oh, come on. He's considering going to Gaza. Is that really a Purple Heart? Is that really? He's thinking about it? Come on, bro. I'm thinking of going to the Congo and saving. Do you hear what happened in the Congo recently?
Yeah. What the hell?
That was horrific when I got to read about it.
This is it. The one you sent. Okay. Excuse me. So this account Peach had a viral tweet that was like, it's me calling Denims a bitch, which is like an easy fodder. As a woman, it makes me incredibly uncomfortable how aggressively Ethan Klein is screaming the word fucking bitch at Denims countless times. Meanwhile, he did this while claiming Hasan is the actual misogynist. This man is highly disturbed. Once again, these people are such pathetic liars. They don't care about the context of anything,
No.
the truth of anything. It's all about just getting dunks on Twitter, which unfortunately for them, I think they think that getting dunks on Twitter helps Palestinians somehow. But unfortunately for them, one, they're not as impactful as they think. I mean, in my circle of like online kind of commentary, they do have some sway. But in the real world, they are completely ineffectual. But it doesn't stop them. I said, I'd imagine a rape victim being called a liar is even more uncomfortable.
Mm-hmm.
Like, let's put it in the context here. Are you not upset that Denims just called this girl a liar about sexual violence straight to her fucking face? That doesn't bother. What bothers you is that I called her a bitch, right? Not that she's believing women, right? I mean, well, I'll get there.
One of those is clearly worse than the other. Like, Obviously,
Both-
I think
both
it's
bad.
it is a mistake to do that just because it gives these people this easy
I don't
out.
listen. She deserved that. What she was doing, I'm standing by every fucking syllable of that. Okay, what she did was abhorrent. And by the way. No.
Just don't. Just don't.
I don't know how much got cut. Let's see here. Let me go back.
Listen, your critique of her is correct. It's just, people are sensitive about women being called that word, and so.
And
just
I'm
leave it out.
sensitive. I intentionally don't do that.
Your
And here's
passion
the thing.
and frustration with her is very justifiable.
I absolutely 1,000% stand on that. Zero apology for it. Zero. If anybody in the world deserves that label, she's going to fucking sit on it and stand on it and own it. That's how I feel about her. She's a horrible human being. And by the way, using that term, which is like people say, oh, it's disrespectful to women. She's disrespectful to women.
Right. I get that.
Yeah.
I
She
get
hates
that, but
women. She uses women. She lies about women. So like, if people, and by the way, people were never going to listen to what I had to say anyway. These people, they don't care about.
I know. It's
They'll
just
They're
say,
not
if it wasn't this, it'd be something else. Like the fact that they clip me, I could not care less because they're going to do it anyway. Even if it's an outright lie, which is what we're going to see here.
right. Well, and the outright lies are easier.
I called her a bitch, and I fucking stand on it. Like, you know what I mean? Like, I just don't care. You're gonna what's that gonna go on Twitter? Who gives a
As
shit?
a woman,
Everybody on Twitter already wants to kill me and my children.
As a woman, I'd like to say that what she did is way worse for us women. I don't like men calling women bitch, and Ethan knows that, and he doesn't do that regularly, but come on. Like, what she's doing is hurting actual women right now. Women that were victims and are still victims. Imagine them having to hear what Denims has to say.
Yeah.
That they're lying.
Wasn't this debunked?
What?
That's what she said.
Oh,
She goes, no, I only believe firsthand accounts. Wasn't this debunked? We'll get into all that, but yeah, I stand on it. I don't care. It's like, oh, on Twitter they're saying Ethan called her a bitch. It's like, yeah, they're also calling me a Nazi for criticizing Elon Musk for
They
being
call
a
me a
Nazi.
terrorist.
Like there's no limit to what these people will say. I don't fucking care. Me calling her a bitch is the least of the fucking things they're accusing me of. You know what I mean? Like, who gives a shit? I don't.
I think calling me a terrorist is way worse.
Yeah.
Takes away from like the actual gravity of an actual
I
terrorist.
mean, what is bitch? It just means you're an asshole. That's it. You know, I can live being an asshole. Imagine being called a baby killer, a terrorist, a genocide supporter, telling people you want to kill their children. Imagine how fucking bad that thing's. Who gives a shit if you're called a bitch? You know what I mean? Grow the fuck up. Look at what you're saying. Anyway, we'll get into the details of it, but so this girl, in response, I said, I'd imagine a rape victim feels being called a liar is even more uncomfortable. And then this person, which I'm kind of curious how much it was getting pretty good traction. Maybe you guys can look at how much it got in the end.
Oh, anything against us gets like tens of thousands of likes.
But listen to how dumb this is. She says, oh, like what you did to cutie Cinderella, Ethan?
What?
No, like in no way. It is actually
my
like
God.
that in zero ways. I didn't question
No.
her. And also, there was no rape was not part of that story.
It has zero to do with the quit.
But as you guys were pointing out, like they don't care about women; they care about getting owned. Like, why would you even bring Cutie Cinderella into this story? Okay, as a to try to own me in a lie, and then being like, "Oh yeah, Cutie was raped." It's like, who said that? You care about women? No, you don't. You're a fucking monster, dude. This is the dumbest tweet maybe ever made, and it has 13,000 likes on Twitter. I mean, just to give you an idea of a
Really?
and she's like a total nobody, so this is like viral for her,
That's
right?
crazy.
500,000 views, 13,000 likes. Like,
What exactly did you do to Cutie? What?
there's zero similarity. But she's like, oh, you were me. Oh, Denims
these-
denied called a rape victim a liar. Remember that time you were mean to Cutie Cinderella? Pfft, owned. Awesome. Super cool, dude. And wow,
What you're
surprise,
doing-
surprise. Look at her description. Marxist, Leninist, Maoist.
What she's doing with this tweet to Cutie is way worse than what you did.
Yeah.
Actually, because like she doesn't even want to be involved in this.
Let's look at her description, guys. Marxist, Leninist, Maoist. And she's part of Hasan Twitter, okay? And Kaya Piker Simp. I mean,
Nice.
these are the people. This is his community.
Yeah.
And of course, the Hamas.
Yeah.
Uh,
but
red
there's a
triangle.
watermelon, so she's one of the good people.
Well, watermelon's good, but she has a pink heart and a butterfly.
Yeah. So
No, she put, dude, you know what? She put a watermelon in her Twitter bio, which
if only I saw somebody say, and thank you for the people that are fighting for us, like in this insanity. I see you guys. This one person said, if only Ela and Ethan had like a watermelon and a little bit of like Instagram post about pro-Palestine, they would let go of them. It's like
it was
they would-
perfectly said. They said if they never donated or spoke up
Mhm.
about it ever and only just put a watermelon in the description,
Yeah.
these people would think I'm a hero.
Yeah.
That's the move.
That's all it
the,
takes.
That's the level of activism that these people are partaking in. So anyway, nice one. Awesome job supporting women. Super cool. So that's just one thing I saw. Let's see. Let's, I guess, start with the Hasan clip. This guy cannot stop talking about the video he refuses to watch. He doesn't have time to watch it. He uploaded like a 3-hour reaction to the Destiny content nuke, by the
He
way.
does, however, have time to watch Goku Naru about it.
Goku Naru, the most enlightened soul.
Which is like
The Middle Eastern
nuts.
historian, Goku Naru. So anyway, here. Let's take a look. Hasan can't stop talking about the contact nuke, but still refuses to watch it and provide any meaningful rebuttal. Oh, he changed his background.
I hate
AB
it.
would love that. Lights. Although,
Hey, Hasan, I
looks
hate
like a
your
pet
new
store,
background.
frankly. Doesn't it?
It looks ugly as fuck.
Yeah, I'm going to agree with you. I think his room looks better with
It
like
makes
Hamas.
no sense. What is this half and half anyway?
I
What
think
is-
his room looks better with like Hamas and Hezbollah and Houthi shit,
Yeah.
like from the video.
like in your video, yeah.
It's more suiting. Anyway, let's see what he has to say.
Making that kind of content, making that kind of taking the initiative and making that.
What is this frame, bro? Why are you just like in the corner?
It's absolutely
Frame
terrible.
your shit up, man.
That kind of content.
Oh, is it just so people can see Kaya? Is that like, dude?
That's fair. That's justified.
I know, but it's like he's doing the. You remember the CS:GO thing? The kid he apologized with his golden retriever.
Yeah.
You remember that?
Oh god, that's like so niche now. Probably
CS
nobody
Martin.
knows what you're
Love would-
talking about.
Love- you know exactly what I'm talking about.
Love would
During
know.
the CS:GO Lotto controversy, that dude made the apology with his golden retriever.
Yeah, T. Martin.
T. Martin.
Yeah, I love
That's
T.
what I'm saying. Hasan's doing here by sitting in the corner so that Kaya has the majority of the frame.
Yeah,
You know
it's
what I
a
mean?
classic move.
Oh god.
Is not for someone who has any sort of kind.
Let me go back, 'cause
Making
this is
that kind
incredible.
of taking the initiative and making that.
What? We have a dedicated T1 line.
Yeah, what the hell?
What is this
Not
buffering?
T1, but yeah.
Is it not T1? I was under the impression we were at T1.
Kind of content.
T1 is like you're this is a very boomer thing to say.
T1's old.
Yeah. T1 was like hyperfast internet in like 2002.
It's even better than T1. What are we at? T9?
It's just fiber. We have fiber internet, yeah.
Fiber.
Yeah.
Fiverr?
That sounds good as fuck.
That doesn't sound that good.
Oh, I got my computer in the basement hardwired.
Nice.
That's
the
huge.
shit, bro.
I've been pushing for that for years.
Oh, it's so
You had
big.
Wi-Fi before?
Yeah.
Yeah, because
Oh
it wasn't
my
Games
God.
on Wi-Fi, bro.
It
That's
wasn't easy.
I've been telling him for
crazy.
years.
It wasn't easy to wire it. It was in a weird
Yeah,
spot.
it's
I had to
not-
bring an electrician
Dude,
Yeah.
to do it.
In my old apartment, I just pulled like a 50 feet cable from the faucet.
Also, I'm not. If I was doing competitive gaming, I definitely would have done that.
That's good. That's good.
I'm pretty
to
sure we have like 100 feet Ethernet cable for emergency situations.
Good, I'm
yeah,
glad.
and storage. Anyway, go ahead, Hasan. You're killing it.
making that kind of taking the initiative and making that
Oh my god.
Oh, why are you doing
kind
this
of content is not for
and get 10%
someone
off.
who has any sort of
Oh my god.
What is happening?
Okay. My bad. Let's start it over, guys.
Drop an ad in the middle of that?
10% off.
All right.
making that kind of taking the initiative and making that
Bro,
what?
Why does it do that?
kind of content is not for someone who has any sort of kindness in their heart.
I'm unkind now.
Wait, what is he talking
I'm a
about?
meanie head. 'Cause he says, you have to be a total meanie head to make that video he made about me, which I haven't watched. Did you just call me a meanie head?
And even if you kill that kindness in your heart, you still won't be able to maintain it because it's so fucking toxic.
Wait, what he said.
Wait, what? We're talking about kindness?
Yeah, are we doing? What?
We're way past that, Hasan. We hate you.
Yeah, no, it's.
Did you not get the memo?
I mean, what's kind about telling rape survivors
Yeah.
that they're lying? You know what I mean? Like, if you want to talk about actual kindness, I mean, Jesus
No,
Louise.
I mean, he's kind to me. He's kind to our children. I don't know. We're talking about kindness?
Who cares about kindness? What is this, the Lollipop Guild?
I don't know.
This is the real world, man.
The Lollipop
And
Guild,
even
I
if you-
don't think had kindness as one of
They
the
were
core
nice, weren't
tenets.
they?
They were a little
What
surly.
is this? What
I
is
seem to
this?
recall that the Lollipop Guild was a little surly.
That's true. They
I have no idea what you guys
They
are
were
talking about.
celebrating the death of the Wicked Witch.
Yeah, I mean, that's actually
It's
true.
Wizard of Oz.
That's actually true.
So, what is this? The Smurfs? I don't know. Who's positive?
The Smurfs?
You remember
a lot
David?
of anti-Semitism in the Smurfs, actually.
You remember
Might not be a
David the
good,
Gnome?
example, huh?
You remember the show David the Gnome?
No.
That rings a
my
bell.
God, I just had a total blast.
Wait,
from the past.
David the Gnome.
Maybe Sesame Street's a good example.
Yeah,
that's good. What is it, Sesame Street?
They're very much about kindness down on Sesame Street.
Okay.
Big bird ass looking motherfucker.
Yeah, this is no
What you
Sesame
really
Street.
need, Ethan, is a touch of kindness. Shut up, bitch.
If you kill that kindness in your heart, you still won't be able to maintain it because it's so fucking toxic. And at a certain point, people are going to be like, you're using these sorts of clips out of context?
Bro, he is so pathetic. First of all, he hasn't watched the video. And he this is like one of his main go-tos for any criticism. It's always like out of context, out of context, out of context. He hasn't watched the fucking video. What's out of context, bro? Your reaction is out of context. You got no context. You know what I mean?
Here are the million different instances where people have used clips of you from the past.
Yeah, and I addressed them all. I took all of them head on. Imagine that. Imagine that.
You know what I mean?
You know what I mean?
No, we don't know what you mean.
He's a person who I thought had grown from his past behavior.
Yeah.
No.
But once I found out he didn't like me, I realized he had experienced no growth at all as a person. He's still a scumbag.
Well, what we're actually learning from watching you now and the way you talk about Ethan now is that you never really liked anything about Ethan. So why do you even do a show with him?
No, it's psychotic.
Like, he thinks you're dumb. He thinks you're not funny.
I'm not funny. Yeah.
He thinks
failed
you
me.
shouldn't talk about politics.
Why the hell were you pretending to be my friend for 2 years? That is psychotic, bro.
Yeah.
I actually was your friend, and everyone here was nice to you and accommodating, and you hated. I think he hated all of us. I'll just put that. I think he hated you the most, Dan.
I don't know. I don't know about that, but
I swear. You should have. He told me when I was over his house, he was like, "Fuck, Dan." I was like,
didn't
chill, bro. I
happen.
defended you.
That didn't happen.
I stood up for
He
you.
doesn't hate me because he doesn't know me. But
Right.
He hates you, Nate. I
No,
heard.
he doesn't know me.
He saw.
You still have a chance, Nate.
He saw you put up a Destiny. You know what? Hasan deserves the Destiny Orbiter moniker.
I
You know-
gave it to him last time.
Yeah, he is really a Destiny Orbiter.
Yeah.
Oh, do you have a clip, the soundbite, Zach, of him saying, "I get Destiny late all the time"? If I lived with him.
If Destiny was my roommate, I'd get him laid all the time.
Oh, can we watch today the Hasan Teddy Fresh thing? Like,
we watched it on
Wednesday.
But we can
you
watch it
did
again
end
if
up
you-
watching it?
We watched a
Oh,
bit
so
of
I
it.
missed it.
Yeah, sorry.
It was short. It was just like, look, I mean, there's not much to say. Just look at this dumbass.
Okay.
Such a dickhead. Yeah, and then trying to like donate like bright orange pants and being like, oh, they don't want it. It's like, yeah, of course they don't want that. Like you wouldn't buy that kind of clothing unless you actually were like ready to wear it. You know what I mean? Why'd you ask for it? That's the question.
That's the question.
He's such a phony. But I'm a meanie head.
Oh no.
I'm a meanie head. His taste in soda is good. That shit is busting. I think that's the cream soda Dr. Pepper Zero.
Oh wow.
It's
a deep cut.
We need to get more of
I can't
that.
believe he supports Big Soda.
Yeah, who's that owned by? I bet they're on the list. They have to be, right? They've got to be on the divestment list. Is Coke on the divestment list?
I think Dr. Pepper's
Dr. Pepper's its own company.
Yeah.
They're not owned by Pepsi
Coke. Yeah, no, I think Dr. Pepper is literally its own.
So they passed the vibe check?
The
doc?
Dr. Pepper. Dr. Pepper. Let's see. Who owns it? Keurig? That Keurig?
Really?
Keurig Cup?
Manufacturer. Oh, maybe they're just partnering with them or something. I don't know.
All right.
We
aren't.
The intricacies of the Dr. Pepper dynasty is neither here
You
nor
would
there.
much rather spend your time going after someone who is actually considering
Bro, it
genuinely
doesn't-
going to Gaza.
It doesn't matter that he's considering it. Considering it is the easy part. Anybody can consider it. You know, it's the going. The going's the hard part. Will Hasan go to Gaza? 0% chance. This is me predicting Russia will never invade Ukraine. 0% chance. I will die in this hill. Hasan will never go to Gaza.
Wait, does that mean that you're going to be wrong? The
I hope
analogy
not.
that you...
Right. I see what you're saying. I'm saying I'm confident as he was, but hopefully the full analogy doesn't come to fruition there. Just stops there.
Shooting ropes, bro.
There's a chat from an Israeli woman. She said, as an Israeli woman, I am sensitive to essay, not to someone calling a war. Sorry, my mouse keeps.
Is it in Hebrew or in
covering it.
English?
No, it's in English. I don't know why my mouse is doing this. Okay. Not to someone calling a war essay denier a bitch. Truly, thank you, Ethan, for speaking up. No one else dares to.
Listen. You're welcome. I mean, it is what it is. I'm doing it for everybody. It's the right thing to do. Unfortunately, a lot of people don't agree, but it is.
Oh. All right, well, you are right. Dr. Pepper is on the BDS list. The owners of Dr. Pepper, the Ryman family, are staunch Zionists and support Zionist state with investment and donations through their Alfred Landick Foundation.
The dude can't even put his sody pop aside for Gaza. He's considering going to Gaza. He won't even consider not drinking a sody pop for Gaza. Like, how fucking fake is your activism? You're sitting there drinking a divested product, bro.
Are you sure that is a Dr. Pepper?
I'm not sure that's a Dr. Pepper.
I've drank so many of those guys.
I didn't see the Dr. Pepper.
No,
label on there.
that is a Dr. Pepper cream soda.
I know. y'all.
There it is.
That's a Dr. Crep. Yeah.
I've never seen this.
It's so good.
I've been hitting it.
Hasan's like, this shit's so good, I'm gonna fucking sell out Gaza for it.
I've been hitting the cherry pretty hard.
Oh,
I
yeah.
have those too.
Those are
good.
fucking great,
Dude,
dude.
all the zero sodas, it's like the greatest achievement in modern food science.
Have you tried the strawberry and cream one?
Fuck yeah, I've tried it.
It's okay. You know, I like the cherry one.
I agree, it's not my favorite, but it's still good. Yeah. The cherry Coke Zero is crazy.
Oh,
I do love
fabulous.
the cherry Coke Zero.
Fabulous.
But let's get back to
Diet root beer. I need more diet root
Let's
beer.
get back to
the
activism.
A&W Zero. Yeah, it slaps hard, dude.
Anyway, so this is actually a really good embodiment of how shallow his activism is. He can't even be fucked to drink a different brand of soda. That's how pathetically fucking performative his activism is. Like, dude, come on. And he's going to go into Gaza? This dude can't even put his Dr. Pepper aside? Give me a break.
The H3 subreddit is insane now, and Ethan copy strike the snark Reddit for doing exactly what they're doing.
Dude, and now he's like doing snark talking points.
The H3 subreddit is insane. I remember you specifically Hasan, saying how much you love our community. I don't know if you guys remember when he was on Leftovers. He said it so many times. I love your subreddit.
Yeah.
I love your community. I love the show. I love Teddy Fresh. What a fake loser.
He's like fully aligned with Snark, which like even if you hate me is so psychotic. Like, bro, you should never admit that publicly. Like, seriously, man. Holy shit.
Yeah, I saw.
Yeah.
Sometimes
Yeah.
it pops up on my Reddit. It's
sometimes Snark pops up on your Reddit.
No, the H3 subreddit.
Oh, is that what he meant?
Yeah.
Oh God, they don't like me. They post. Can you imagine that Ethan actually still has fans and they didn't all come to my audience? I only brainwashed and fucking stole 30% of his audience. Can you believe I didn't get all of them?
shocking how much a community can turn in like a matter.
Here comes the alt-right pipeline analogy. Did you guys know we're part of the alt-right now?
Well, just you.
Well, you guys are part of it. You guys are complicit.
Not me.
You are.
Not me.
Oh, complicit. You're the, dare I say, the king of the alt-right. In the words of that one guy.
He said that about you.
Well, you're complicit. Dan.
Dan's only socially conservative. Okay.
Yeah.
True.
Matter of 6 months. Like, it's pretty crazy.
Yeah, man. It's nuts.
Actively. Like, things are not going to get better for him. And this is his own undoing.
Like what?
Like what?
Who are you talking to? First of all, you haven't seen the video. Again, and they live in this parallel universe where like everybody hated it. It has like 10% like ratio, and like all of our fans are upset. It's like that's the complete opposite. The video did great, well received by a lot of people, by our fans and people in the middle, and the shows have been doing great.
Is this how he's signaling to his audience to keep harassing us when he's like, things are only going to get worse for them?
Yeah, it's all intentional.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't think he'll be able to.
To what?
I think he's just going to keep increasing and upping the ante and saying more and more unhinged things.
Like what?
Because he's not thinking clearly.
So far, I'm talking about you. As far as I'm concerned, there's nothing bad enough that I can say about you and your goons. Like,
you're not thinking clearly.
I if only I could think of worse things to say about them, I would. You know what I mean? That's my greatest disappointment in myself at the moment.
In this process. And any kind of statement I make about this.
Yeah, this bro's acting like my life is in shambles. I just won a belt.
Oh, look at that comment in the chat. Teddy Fresh has always been trash.
Yeah, that's on Hasan's.
Yeah.
You know. They all loved it. What happened, you guys?
He loved it. Do you
His
know how
audience
many
too.
times he told me how much he loves Teddy Fresh? Like, I didn't ask. I didn't ask you to wear it. I didn't ask you to promote it. I didn't ask you to compliment anything. You could have just not asked for it, not wear it if you didn't like it. Like,
he's totally the type of guy to have a breakup and be like, I didn't like you anyway.
Yeah.
I never liked you. That's kind of what he's doing.
That's what he's doing to you.
For sure.
You're ugly and you're dumb and you're not funny.
I can admit that we were friends. You know what I mean? Like, I'm okay admitting that.
And your boobs are ugly, Ethan.
Your tits suck.
Yeah. That's what he's telling you.
Okay. Any kind of statement I make about this is not going to reach him in a positive way.
Well, gee, I wonder why.
Are you trying to
You
reach
could
us in a positive way?
Yeah, is that what you're doing?
Have you tried that?
Can you just watch the fucking video, man? I believe he said he would watch the video with me. I wonder if that would be worth considering. I don't know. The problem is, if I get on a call with Hasan,
Watch it.
I know he's just like a full-on debate pervert, pedophile. I don't know what's the best. Debate pedophile, debate necrophiliac. That he's just going to shout over me and go on crazy tangents.
Now, when he's saying I'm not gonna be nice, what he means is he'll just insult you.
I'll call
as
you a
person.
meanie.
Yeah.
My gloves are off, bunny. You're a meanie head.
From what I understand, he's saying his next nuke that he's going to make another one.
That's right.
Is going to be spiteful.
Oh yeah, baby. If you thought that first one was spiteful, you're wrong. Yeah, you should feel nervous because I'll tell you explicitly that this one is from spite with the purpose of making you and your audience feel bad. But it's all going to be true. You know what I mean? That's the thing. I wonder if he'll watch that one. Ooh. This weekend I got to start writing it.
Yeah.
The thing is, I have most of it left over. So a lot of it I just need to organize. It's not going to be as colossal of a task as the first one was. It will probably be a lot easier, actually.
Mm-hmm.
But listen, if the video sucks, you guys tell me. You know what I mean?
Strangely enough, I truly, and I mean truly, support Ethan Klein in this adventure.
Even Keemstar. Yeah, thank you. We have the full-on receipts, bro. Fucking... That's not the one I know, but red-handed caught. Let me see. There's something else.
Oh, some ordinary gamer in the chat.
Did he call you that? Did he say that about you, Mudahar? Mudahar, some ordinary gamers in chat, he says, bro, I disagree with him and I'm suddenly right-wing and the Uncle Tom of Muslims. Did he actually say that?
Mudahar.
What?
I'm curious what he actually said.
I should have left when Muda showed up.
We got to bail, Muda. I should have left when you showed up.
I didn't know Muda was going to come in there and pull his shit.
Sorry, man. I got to get out of this.
The face-off between you and Muda should be on your podcast.
Mutalisk. Yeah.
Mudahar.
Listen, if you don't like the videos, just debunk them, man. You know?
As though the first one wasn't.
It wasn't. Well, I mean a little bit, but I'd say it was like maybe like 10% spiteful, maybe 25. I'm not afraid to. Well, who cares? Who cares? That, he admits it was spiteful. It's like, yeah, I fucking hate him. I'm not hiding that. He's a disgusting human being. Also, he's dangerous.
Yeah.
So that's, you know.
And
this one's going to be like maybe 75% spite. Although the message is important too, so I don't want to take too much away from the message. You guys can tell me. We'll crunch the numbers after I release it. Spite to.
We'll assess.
What's the opposite of spite, or what's the other contributing element? Spite versus
educational. I don't know. What's the?
Well, I just think in the
how do we categorize the videos?
The metric spite. So we're talking about like what the underlying like motivation is essentially. Right?
Because I feel like the first one was from an educational point of view. We wanted people to know.
It was like critical, or it was like focused, or I don't know. Yeah, educational seems fine, maybe. Or
he's your Mocha Joe.
What?
You're gonna open a spite store, dude.
What is the opposite of spite?
It's got to be like encouragement.
Goodwill.
Goodwill.
Benevolence.
Well, there ain't none of that. I'll tell you that. None of that. 0% of that.
Actually considering genuinely
Well,
going to
I guess
Gaza.
what I'm trying to think is like, what kind of motivations could you have in this like category?
We'll figure it out.
Charitable.
Spite versus necessity,
Charitable.
maybe like
necessity.
Yeah, because it's not. It's like I feel like I need to do this because it's the right thing to do.
Mhm.
So spite versus necessity, maybe.
Okay.
Maybe I'll just say 50-50.
We'll meditate
play it
on
safe.
that.
Yeah. Eli, have you ever considered going to Gaza?
Well, I can't.
You're a fucking scumbag. Okay?
You would much rather spend your time going after someone who is actually considering genuinely going to Gaza.
Sit down and listen to people who are genuinely considering going to Gaza.
And since the quote unquote content nuke didn't work, now he's just gonna go and engage in petty shit.
I think it worked actually. In terms of like educating people, there's a lot of people on the fringes, a lot of people who are not like super into him. I've seen a lot of really fantastic messages of like, wow, I didn't know all this. I can't support him anymore and all this stuff. So I do think that it was ultimately an effective way of, and I think it was good to put it all in one place. I mean, a lot of that stuff's something that people know, but organizing it and putting it all into one place, I think will continue to be useful. Just out of interest, what was the thinking behind using Kanye to promote Teddy Fresh? What does that mean?
I don't know what this person means.
Are we working with Kanye West?
You may want to check my stories. Quite the opposite.
Emma says, Emma says, is this the new story on Twitter? Ethan collab with Kanye West. Ethan did a Nazi salute with Kanye West. Just out of interest, what was the thinking behind using Kanye to promote Teddy Fresh? I'm just curious because
I mean, if they're talking about the meme edit that I posted in my stories, it was
making fun of him.
It was to
Absolute
make fun of
idiot.
them.
Please
because-
go.
Emma might just be confused before you pop off.
If she's worried about the anti-Semitism, I'm right there with you. And check my stories on Instagram because, like, I was going off today about it. So
I unfollowed Hypebeast.
good for you. I did too.
Like, what are they doing, man?
I keep seeing him on my feed. Every time I'm gonna see it now, I'm gonna call it out because, like, I'm tired of seeing him on my feed. Like, here's the new shoe that he's releasing. Like, who cares?
Yeah, yeah.
I mean, his new shoes might as well just have a swastika on the front.
Basically.
You know,
he's probably pitched that at some point.
Somebody stopped him from doing that.
Slander.
For sure. How do you know I slandered you?
And since the quote unquote content nuke didn't work, now he's just gonna go and engage in petty shit, slander.
How do you know I slandered you? Tell me.
No, he's saying you are going to.
So now he's reading the future as well.
Right.
I'm in a sea of slander
Listen.
and lies.
So he has time to sit down and speculate what the next video will be, but not watch the first one.
Yeah. If I slander you, sue me, man. You know what I mean? Don't allow that.
And there's already enough haters of mine out there that they'll entertain anything.
Oh, the irony of that is unbelievable. I've never experienced anything like this on the internet. It's just fucking unreal.
In the same vein as the way, Trump supporters will agree.
Irony, bro. Irony is shooting a freaking shotgun blast to my chest, dude. You are MAGA of the left. That's what you are doing.
Whatever kind of idiotic thing that Ian Miles Wrong is posting.
Now I'm retweeting Ian Miles Chong.
What are you afraid of, Ian?
Messaging of the video, if you're saying his claim is you scared him, do you have any media literacy whatsoever? Do you think I need media literacy to understand a YouTube drama slop video? Like, what are you talking about? You
haven't watched it.
Making it seem like this is a formative work.
How do you know it's not? A lot of people really liked it. I put a lot of effort into that, man. You might say I'm dumb and stupid and not funny now, but I know your ass used to be a big fan. I have the emails from like fucking, 10 years ago. So let's be real. You know I've got some skills in video production. Don't lie. He tried to get in my orbit. He had to settle for Destiny. He tried. He really tried. Thing is, I don't like orbiters. I don't have orbiters. I don't like them. I'm a rogue black hole. Actually, well, or an orbiter. You might say like Gabe's an orbiter.
I was Gabe was what I was thinking of.
But Gabe is not like a social climber. I think it implies that they're like social climbers or that they're trying to like
Not
grow
always.
Yeah.
I guess to a degree.
I think it has that connotation.
A little bit.
Yeah. But it's also like somebody that like would call in every once in a while, or you collab, things like that.
When you look at like how they refer to orbiters in Destiny's solar system, it's people that he collaborates with.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
What a good guy. Destiny is a great guy.
I can't get over how happy Hasan was when he was with Destiny.
Beaming.
He
Happy
looked
as
so
I
happy.
Honestly, the only thing I can think of is me once I won the belt.
Yeah.
I was beaming. Hila told me smile less because I was freaking her out.
very clear what the it's very clear what the intention of the video is.
How do you know you haven't watched it? Hour 40 minutes, you haven't watched a single fucking. Oh, you watched like bite size, but how do you know? How do you know anything? This is the journalist guy. You're supposed to get to the facts, Jack.
Real quick, chat saying Jimmy Lee would be like an orbiter.
Jimmy Lee was, yeah.
Ex-orbiter.
That planet.
Unfortunately, that is true.
That's Alderaan, dude.
Crash landed a meteor.
Rogue planet.
Jimmy's Alderaan, dude.
An enormous meteorite slammed and sent it off orbit. Yeah, Jimmy Lee would be an orbiter, I guess.
Although the chat's saying all of them are orbiters. No, you're not orbiters. You're all
No.
Ethan's best friends.
Right.
Yeah,
You
it's
guys
so
are-
much more than that.
You guys are my the asteroid belt.
Oh, okay, yeah. There you go.
All my little orbiters. I love them all.
And also, notice how you move the needle, you move the goalpost. I said that it's out of context. You demanded I describe to you what the context is, and you immediately moved on. And you're like, well, that's not the major point of the.
But you didn't.
What is he talking about?
Apparently, a chatter is calling him out. Like, he says, "How do you know the context? You haven't watched the video." I'm assuming was it. But then he goes, "Oh, really? Well, you moved the goalpost." It's like, but you didn't answer. You didn't tell him what the context is. So there's no goal. There was no kick. When you move the goalpost, you're moving it further from the kick. There's no kick. $100. Thank you, Bethany Ramirez. That's so kind of you. Hasan has pretty privilege and is so close to being and is so close to actual terrorist himself. The good news is he's not on WikiFeed anymore. Oh, I saw the foot soldiers were rallying. Did he get banned? He was on. He was enjoying a good score on WikiFeed.
Oh no!
And somebody, it's been a while since I've.
I mean, you've been banned for like 4 years now.
That's a no man's land for me, man. That's the demilitarized zone. But he's still up here. All right, well, here's the thing, guys. Hasan Piker is on WikiFeed.
I'm shooting ropes, bro.
Nate, not now. And he's enjoying a 4.9 rating.
Wow.
Now listen, I don't know anything about feet, okay? But what I do know.
What do you mean you don't know anything about feet?
I do know about feet.
You were the king of this website.
Yeah.
And I'll have it like, it's worth pointing out, I think, that you did have a higher score before you got banned.
I have like a 7 or something.
It was above. You were over 5.
I broke the entire metric.
Yeah,
of
you
the
were at like
website.
7 out of 5.
I want to talk about feet.
So yeah, listen, I'm not one to support brigading, but everybody go give him 1 star. Everybody needs to go and give him 1 star.
I'm gonna have to stand against this. I think it's unethical to do that on WikiFeed.
Please.
You have to defend the honor. I have to defend the honor of WikiFeed.
You just want to shoot ropes all over his feet.
Yeah, you can't come back from that one, huh, Nate?
Got awful quiet over there.
I'm just saying, there's an ethical site.
Anyway, yeah, this guy's ugly ass feet. They say the feet matches your soul.
Who says that?
I've
never heard anybody say
wise
that.
people,
That's not
wisdom.
an expression that anybody says.
I've heard it from wisdom.
Eyes are the window to the soul. That's a saying. Feet?
No.
No.
Well, I mean, how old are you?
I'm about 7 years younger than you.
Yeah, so, I mean, I've been around. Just saying, you pick things up.
The video. At a certain point, you have to understand, like, okay, well, if this is incorrect, do you like being incorrect?
Can anybody tell me what the fuck he's talking about? He hasn't watched it. He hasn't cited anything that's out of context. He's talking about, oh, you're incorrect and you like. What is he talking about? How do people watch him? He literally will talk and drone on about nothing. He just regurgitates words. It's just word vomit.
Like, what are you talking about? You're making it seem like this is a formative work. It's very clear what the It's very clear what the intention of the video is.
Dude, you haven't seen it. And like,
and also notice how you move the needle, you move the goalpost. I said that it's out of context. You demanded I describe to you what the context is, and you immediately moved on, and you're like, well, that's not the major point of the video.
You didn't do the context thing. You didn't explain.
At a certain point, you have to understand, like, okay, well, if this is incorrect, do you like being incorrect? I guess you do.
How do you know they're incorrect? He's not. What is he saying? Who is?
I don't know.
Is it just an ASMR? Do people just like the AS? Is it just Hasan ASMR? Because it's basically conveying the same amount of information. He might as well just do that, I think. It'd probably be more effective activism than what he's doing now. The people of Gaza rejoice. Hasan is no longer using us as fucking as defensive shields against criticism.
I guess you don't care. I myself, I don't like being incorrect. It is pretty crazy because that community used to hate Destiny for understandable
reasons. Nobody talks about Destiny in our community. This thing is, this is part of like, I don't know how else to describe this. As like just Stalinist, fucking straight up authoritarian, even like Nazi propaganda. Like, no, this is the reality. Ethan is best friends with Destiny. His community loves Destiny. And it's not just him, it's all of them. And they're saying it and saying it and saying it. And it's like, it's completely fabricated. Completely fabricated. And he's at the point where he's just like, oh yeah, as you all know, Ethan's best friends with Destiny.
Reasons. And they used to regularly point.
I don't think our community's opinion has changed about Destiny. I don't think it's changed about Destiny at all. I think it's the same as it was then. Maybe even worse, considering what happened recently. Probably even worse, actually.
Right now that Destiny's commentators, Destiny's community is like actively brigading it.
And yours isn't?
And now they love it.
Somebody really needs to analyze his obsession with Destiny. It is really remarkable. I wanted to tell you guys a story. Again, since our friendship was a farce, according to Hasan, when he came in here for the first show, he immediately said to me and everybody, you guys can say you don't remember it or say nothing. He says, avoid Destiny. He's the worst person alive. Don't talk about Destiny. Don't think about Destiny. Destiny's the monster. He gave like a whole like prepared 5-minute speech about how ignore Destiny and like just poisoning the well. Be like, Destiny's the worst person in the world. Don't talk about him. Don't give him any attention. It's like, bro, what are you talking about? It kind of threw me off guard because I was like, I don't think about Destiny ever. But now I'm kind of curious.
If Destiny was my roommate, I'd get him laid all the time.
You know? Ethan literally covered the essay scandal. I mean, like, immediately. Yeah. Covered it immediately. Who's Destiny? Is he talking about... Destiny is the most ridiculous name for a streamer. It still surprised me. Somebody, I think it was Jesse Lee Peterson. That's the guy.
Yeah.
He said Destiny. Isn't that a stripper's name or something?
No.
Like
He
that?
said that's a girl's name.
Stripper's name.
It's so crazy.
No, it's girl's name.
Somebody said it's like a stripper name, and I thought
maybe
that was
somebody
funny.
else said that.
You gay?
No, I'm not gay.
You don't look gay.
No, yeah. Well, I mean, I don't know what gay looks like, but it's not me.
So, have you been with men?
Well, okay, being with a man wouldn't make me gay necessarily, but no, I haven't.
How did you become gay?
This guy is relentless. I'm not gay, man.
Does God know you're gay?
Oh,
I have a bunch more of these.
It just goes on forever.
No, let's run it as far as it goes, you know?
Okay.
God does not know I'm gay because I'm not gay.
I didn't know you were gay.
Oh, come on, bro.
You think that God made you gay?
Can we talk about something else?
Amazing. But being gay and being black is different.
Yeah, I mean, they're totally different things. Why would they be the same?
No, I'm just stunned that you're gay. I didn't know that. I didn't read it.
Bro, this guy is obsessed with gay people like Hasan is with Destiny, man.
So are you going to be like gay all your life or with this
My God, bro. Give it up. Move on, Jesse. Anyway.
Lesbians.
Oh, no.
Lesbians.
So yeah, it truly has turned into something different.
Mm-hmm.
In my opinion,
you guys, we're all different now. You guys think you're the same, but you're not. You're different. You guys are all Destiny fans. Look at you. All you watching. Pathetic. Okay.
Fuck.
So that's that. Just a little whatever. Now, the Denims thing I'm going to tell you about right now. I'm going to give you a warning ahead of time. This is straight up rage bait. Oh, my God. Actually, I have one more thing. I know Hasan has like an extraordinarily fragile ego, and this is from the time when they were friends, and I can understand. I think this is straight up the villain origin story. He's trying to explain, I guess, how like the difference between like systemic racism and reverse racism. He's trying to explain, like, people say you can't be racist against white people, right? Well, obviously, you can hate anybody based on their skin color and identity. So there's different types of racism, right? So this is kind of like a somewhat nuanced conversation that he's trying desperately to explain, and nobody understands a fucking thing he's saying. And then Destiny comes and, boy, treats him like I did Steiny the other night. Hopefully, Steiny doesn't have a villain origin story.
He's already a villain.
If he does, it's from last night. Yeah, maybe you're right. So let's take a look here.
With very specific economic.
By the way, streaming with Zerka, you know.
Oh boy.
This guy goes on and on about the people that Destiny streamed with. You're streaming with Zerka. It doesn't get dumber and worse than that.
Motivations to exclude other people so that you can justify the kinds of things that you can do to those other groups of people by making it seem that they are not pure or they're impure or that they're not even human.
Yeah. Okay. And none of that changes that you can still be racist to people with any color skin, whatever group, like classification.
Yeah, I just
white,
don't know
non-white. That was a completely irrelevant discussion.
Okay.
Informative though. Thank you.
Irrelevant.
Destiny's back.
I just still purposefully, through legal means, excludes people of color or properly persecutes people of color by virtue of just being black or by virtue of just being Latino or brown.
But there's no way you believe, Hasan, that you can't be racist towards white people. There's no way. You keep changing the word.
Okay, wait.
You keep changing the word to discriminate.
Yeah, just answer the question. Can you be racist to white people or not?
If there was
I just want to know if there's a reason.
if there was a majority nation of non-whites that dominated that
Bro,
nation,
just answer the fucking question. Holy shit, it's annoying me.
But no, hold on. Yeah, but so if
honestly excluded white people, then in that
This is like when I was like, isn't this fucked up? This guy was like gloating about Hamas killing concert goers. He's like, well, you have to understand, if you go back to, this didn't start in 1948. And so actually, I can't judge anybody for killing civilians if it's Hamas. Or I don't know. More obviously convoluted than that.
hypothetical scenario, I would consider that racism.
Okay, but
so
you can't be racist towards the majority?
No, you can still be racist towards the majority. There are plenty of, maybe not racist, but you can still be discriminatory towards the majority.
Prejudice does not
People
equal being
think that
racist.
race mixing is actually displacing white people because they care about whiteness. Whiteness is not something that you should be caring about at all. And if black people were not marginalized, they wouldn't care about blackness as a concept either.
Okay, everyone go buy Hasan's book, Reynard.
There's a difference between being prejudiced and being racist.
I want to hear Reynard's, Emia.
Yeah, I don't know if
The payoff is good. Trust me, it's fantastic. Stand by.
disagree with Hasan or agree because I'm having a hard time like understanding the point, so I don't really know what to argue for.
This is before he had hordes of simps that would just like prop him up. I feel like he also talks the same way now, and if you say something like that, then the chat is like, you need to stop talking and listen. It's time to listen. Sit down and listen, sweetie. Yeah. Also, his voice is way higher pitch. If we're talking, isn't it? If we're gonna be talking about faking the voice thing here.
Yeah.
You know, systemic racism. Bro, talk like this. Bro, you don't even have a bro.
I think, okay, there are two different types of racism that people talk about, and they often get conflated, okay? So the question is, can you be racist towards...
Oh, wait, I missed it. So they bring Destiny in.
Or agree because I'm having a hard time like understanding the point, so I don't really know what to argue for.
I think, okay, there are two different types of racism that people talk about, and they often get conflated, okay? So the question is, can you be racist towards majority people? Under the definition that we typically work with, like, I guess like in, I don't want to say like in academia or sociologically, we would say no. Minority people can't usually exercise like any sort of oppressive racism towards the majority people. And the reason why is because we consider racism to be prejudice plus power. If every black person in the United States today was like, fuck white people, it wouldn't really affect us much because white people are more socioeconomically privileged because we have more businesses, we have more representation in Congress, et cetera, et cetera. Whereas if you're a majority power person and you can be oppressive towards a minority class person, like by virtue of them being minority class, like by that virtue alone, they're already typically disadvantaged in American society. So when we say like, can somebody be racist against somebody under like, I guess like the common vernacular of like, could somebody hate somebody because of their skin color? Of course, anybody can do that. But when we start like analyzing society, we look at like meaningful demonstrations of racism. So for instance, like the criminal justice system or economic disadvantages, right? In these ways, minority people can't really exercise racism against majority people because they don't really have the status or the power in society in order to do so.
I have to say,
beautifully explained.
Yeah, really beautifully explained. I got to say, I can see why Hasan is intimidated and hates him so much. But you'll see here.
Like I wish Destiny could just come in at the beginning and give us the right answer right away instead of making us wait.
So we didn't have to list a fucking Hasan.
Yeah.
Yeah, it makes me feel
like we have the cheat sheet right here.
Honestly, like it's funny because like the only way
it's such a fucking retarded thing to say. Like I'm sorry, but like
Ableist.
if you can't comprehend the
Consistently ableist he is.
fucking shit that I'm saying,
you
it's
said the
on
R
you,
word.
okay? I'm doing as best as I'm doing.
Hey,
as best
yeah,
as I
Wes,
can
you
over
said
here.
the R
Wes,
word.
He literally said the exact same thing that I just said. Like, what the fuck are you guys talking
You can
about?
say retard on Twitch. Zeta Poppin says it all the time.
Fuck Twitch then.
No, wait, relax. Hey, come on now.
Can you believe this crybaby built an audience? Like, what a joke. There is no reason for this guy to be successful at all. Like, hello, if this dude looked like, just, you know, I say me because I don't want to insult anyone else. You know, he wouldn't survive this. He'd be a laughing stock.
Wes, just be nice.
Wait, what did I do?
Well, look.
I was just joking. I don't really. You don't make jokes so that people take it so seriously.
Why I use prejudice or discrimination over racism is because, again, like Destiny mentioned, that I padded up with legislative background information.
Hasan, do you want my actual?
Bro, he can't handle the fact that Destiny explained it better than him. He literally just did, I loosened the jar for you. That's him. He loosened the pickle jar top before Destiny opened it. Like, that's how insecure he is.
You can't have fucking power.
Even though I get you think I'm stupid, what I was trying.
When I do that for Allie and then she's able to open it, that is actually true, though, that I did loosen it up a little bit.
When you do it,
Sure.
yeah, when you do it.
Just
Is that?
I don't want to categorically dismiss the loosening it up narrative.
Okay.
Well, I can't tell if you're coping or not.
I'm not coping.
Allie's opening pickle jars in your house, Dan?
Sometimes I can't get the jar open, then she opens it up.
She have technique? What's the deal?
I think the thing is that I loosen it up for her.
Yeah.
No, it's true. I can confirm.
Thank you,
This
love.
happens a lot.
Somebody gets it.
Yeah.
Okay. All right.
Yeah.
Not really how the jars work.
No.
like.
It's like an amount of force that has to be asserted from.
Yeah, for it to move.
No, like total over a time.
I
over
don't
a
know
time
about
period,
that.
Yeah.
I don't know about that one.
trying to say is that because all arguments are based on your definition. So what he did is he laid out the two definitions and why they're different, and then he explained why one yes and one no. Right. If you would have done that from the beginning, I would have understood 100%. But the first thing you did is start jumping in.
No, you wouldn't have,
examples.
because it's me talking. That's
not true.
Oh my god.
I swear to God, I don't.
Now he's playing victim like, it's me. You guys just hate me. It's like, bro, I listened. You were explaining it like dog shit. It was super confusing. Very inarticulate.
It's like you. I don't just ignore everything you say because I think you're a communist or whatever. I agree with you on a lot of points, man.
I think the idea that the minority likes power is ridiculous.
Can I ask Destiny something?
He's muted.
I agree with you, Josh. What's up? I'm here. What do you want?
Yeah. So like you gave us the two examples. If we just stuck to the individual, right, not the community, just the individual, can they be racist to the
dumbass? He already said yes.
Ruling class.
Yeah, of course.
Okay, thank you.
Here, go ahead and vote, chat, for who you want to keep, not kick. I put Destiny in the poll. Just kidding. All right. Go ahead and vote who you want to keep, not kick. Keep, not kick.
Oh no.
Dude, don't fucking ask me to be on if this is the shit that you're gonna pull, Raj. Like, seriously.
What did I pull?
What?
What did I pull? Oh, I'll put Destiny in the chat. Fucking have Destiny on.
I didn't put Destiny in the poll. He's not in the poll. I was joking. He's not in the poll.
I know he's not in the fucking poll, dipshit. I'm saying that it's pissing me off because you're devaluing my perspective.
How embarrassing is this?
He legit has an anger problem.
People think it's cute.
It's not.
Like he's always snapping and yelling at the audience and having like freakouts. And people go, oh, it's cute.
It's not cute.
It's so fucking ridiculous, bro. Oh my god.
Which is ongoing.
No, somebody in the chat said, imagine if he looked like Boogie. The way he screams at chat, he'd literally be a lolcow.
He is Boogie, essentially. He's Boogie. Just he looks like he does, and Boogie looks like he does.
Guys, please, I would like that very much.
God, if he
I understand vertical integration.
Hell yeah.
No, that had nothing to do with fucking chat.
You wash your dick?
The people you're talking to right now.
Hassan, that had nothing. I was just saying because Destiny came into the show late after I had tried to get him on the show.
95% of your fucking Discord is like, Hassan is so dumb. Hassan is so dumb.
Look, relax,
95%
dude.
of the fucking chat is like, Hassan is so
Hold on, he's upset that the chat is calling him dumb? Why don't you moderate your chat, you guys? They're calling him dumb, and it's hurting his feelings. Please, guys, if I'm going to come on your show, the least you could do is moderate your chat.
Talking to right now.
Hassan, that had nothing. I was just saying because Destiny came into the show late after I had tried to get him on the show.
95% of your fucking Discord is like, Hassan is so dumb. Hassan is so dumb.
Look, relax,
95%
dude.
of the fucking chat is like, Hassan is so stupid. Yeah, I'm gonna get fucking triggered
Everyone
after a while.
says I
don't even.
You're not gonna read chat. You know that.
Hassan, hold on.
He's ruining the show. He's ruined the fucking show. It's just chaos now. Just because this idiot couldn't explain the difference between systemic racism and like colloquial racism or something.
Shut up,
relax. Dude,
Every
look.
fucking guest on this podcast doing the exact same bullshit.
Hassan, look. I said to
and
put.
then it's like, oh, why are you triggered? I'm a fucking human being, dog. If there are 20,000 people who are saying I'm retarded, obviously I'm gonna get pissed after a while.
Hassan, look.
Oh man, imagine 30,000 people saying that you want to fucking kill babies and are a Nazi and that you're genocidal and that you're racist and all this shit. Listen, Hasan, at the end of the day, if you're saying stupid shit, they can't be held responsible for people calling you stupid. You know? Just own it, buddy. Let's see your SAT score. What'd you get?
I said I was going to put Destiny.
What's the SAT score, Hasan? I bet I scored higher than him.
You don't know that.
Show the receipts, motherfucker. Let's see those SAT2 scores, bitch. That's right. Mm-hmm.
Seen the poll because
especially by people who are dumber than me on this subject.
See, and then it's like straight to the fucking rude ad hominem.
Yeah.
It's so ridiculous. It's so good, you guys.
Obviously, I'm gonna get pissed after a
Hassan,
while.
look. I said I was going to put Destiny in the poll because
especially by people who are dumber than me on this subject.
Okay, all right.
You're in the lead.
The reason I put you're winning the round, by the way.
How? I don't even know what that means. How? I don't know what the fuck's happening.
The reason I'm winning this fucking round, dude.
The reason
I'm
why
losing my fucking hair follicles by the second because I literally have to sit here every fucking day and explain the same insanely easy to understand concepts over and over, and then literally the counterpoint is, well, what if you say male? Does that mean you're racist? Like all of a sudden.
Have you guys ever had a class where the professor blames the students for not understanding? You fucking idiots! What don't you understand? He went to Rutgers. Is that a good school? I don't know anything about it. Doesn't sound like it, just by the way it sounds. Rutgers.
I think it's a fairly prestigious school.
Well, they need a new name because that shit sounds dumb as hell. Rutgers.
Hasan.
Like, Omega lol, yes.
Hasan, why do you do it then?
Obviously, it's just a joke.
Relax.
But then it expands to people's real lives, and it actually contributes to people voting for fucking
it's
assholes
important.
like Donald Trump.
You guys making fun of me is impacting people's lives.
That's why I'm pissed off.
Okay, Hasan, look. Hold on, wait, Hasan, relax, dude.
Okay.
Hold on. The reason I said I was going to put Destiny in the poll had nothing to do with him coming in and people agreeing with his perspective. It had everything to do with the fact that I tried to get Destiny on the show earlier, and he comes in and brings in his perspective. It has nothing to do with undermining your opinion at all. And I don't know
It's
what
this gigantic Sisyphean fucking hurdle, this massive boulder that I need to fucking push up every goddamn day.
How much can you cry about one thing, man? Have you no shame? No embarrassment? No sense of like awareness?
Have devalued and only to be undercut. So if you're gonna ask me to be on your fucking show, don't treat me like absolute dog shit when I'm being serious about what the fuck I'm talking about.
How was he treated like dog
Unreal.
shit?
Nobody. I don't recall anybody doing an ad hominem. The closest to an insult was when Casey Tron was like, "Oh, we should have brought in Destiny earlier," because he was playing, which was like obviously rude, right? But like, so what? Grow the fuck up. But so people say this is the origin, the Destiny origin story. I'm not super familiar with like the timeline of the relationship. I wonder if they broke up after how soon or close to this did they like?
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like, was it starting to brew around this?
It sounds like it. He sounds upset that.
Yeah.
But I don't believe he's changed. I mean, if you watch him and you see how angry he is, it's not. It's like people just treat it like it's cute, but he really has a crazy anger problem. Let's see. Oh God. The no-name guy. The guy whose name who keeps saying "say my name," but he won't tell us what his name is.
Yeah. I just can't. I don't know. I can't be bothered.
Well, I saw a clip that was so nuts that I just had to share it.
What's your name?
This is the guy who's like cool and reasonable, and he's anti-genocide, and he's a humanitarian. And he's a really good, cool guy. Let's hear what he has to say. By the way, another Hasan orbiter. He watched his videos. You know, he loves all of them. He got no problem with any of these people.
I saw a comment refer to this guy as Millhouse.
That's it. That's who he is. He's absolutely Millhouse. Bro, I don't care what your name is. You're Millhouse.
Let's just go with it. He's Millhouse from now on.
That's it.
That's fine.
He has the biggest Millhouse energy.
Thank you so much. Like,
the real house.
Come on, bro.
Real hoe.
You would much rather spend your time going after someone who is actually considering genuinely going to Gaza.
That is a big deal. I should rethink my criticism of Hasan. There was that really funny meme I posted. Can you pull it? Of like him looking out of a window.
I love it.
If you posted it, probably wasn't a really funny meme.
It's from the subreddit. Don't insult our fans.
It was very funny then.
It's considering going to Gaza meme.
Oh, right. Okay. Yeah.
So this is insane, but enjoy it, guys. Okay.
The best thing to come out of this?
Wait, is this his thing? FT, like Fallen. He's doing like a parody of our.
What is this?
Dude, bro, you are in deep.
Wait, what is that?
Oh, no, that's a fan, I think, called Fupa Troopa or something. I think that's their mark.
Oh, the person who edited the video.
Yes, that's what I believe.
Okay.
Shout out. We love you. Fupa Troopers, line up. Stand back and stand by.
Is just watching all of these Israelis panicking at the airport, running for their lives, being afraid. I'm not gonna lie, you guys don't have to stand by what I'm saying.
Hold on, start over. I feel like we need full focus on this.
It's 2 minutes, but it's worth watching all of
Yeah.
it. This is Hasan's friend. This is the guy who's apparently, he's with Frogan. He's friends with Frogan. He's been on their show, and everybody thinks this guy's awesome. Apparently, even though he looks like Millhouse, fucking dork.
But surprisingly, a lot of outlets are being honest about what this was. The best thing to come out of this, honestly, is just watching all of these Israelis panicking at the airport.
And once again, this is the guy and people like him who are the moral arbiters of the left currently.
Blood boiling. These are the people that look at us with this like smug smiling like, oh, you ignorant. If only you were smarter and more educated.
It's even worse than that.
You too would have a watermelon in your bio.
It's more like, I want to grab your kids by their ankles and slam them into a tree. Energy.
So good, you know what I'm saying? Let's watch these fuckers. Fucking coward.
I remember when this happened. When the war started breaking out, a bunch of people, like, I guess, people who had like citizenship somewhere else, a lot probably went to England, to the US, Canada, whatever. Obviously, a tiny fucking percent of the population.
Mm-hmm.
But, and I think it's like this anywhere. I mean, you could say the same thing in Lebanon. I'm pretty sure when the war started, the airport there was probably fucking full up too.
Yeah.
So go, if this is the promised land, why would they be leaving it? Because it's just a fucking country like anything else, bro. Why are people leaving Lebanon? Do they want Lebanon to disappear or something? It's so stupid.
Go back. That's right. It tastes so nice. It's so good. You know
It doesn't
what I'm
even
saying?
look that chaotic. It just looks like a busy day at the
people
airport.
in the airport.
Yeah.
So let's watch these fuckers.
That looks like every day at LAX.
Fucking cowards. Go back to
your country.
Go back to New Jersey, motherfuckers.
Go back to Boston.
Quit شرموطة واحد man.
He's cursing
Is
them.
this real? Oh, streams. Music to my ears. Oh, whoa.
Honestly, I can't listen to this. I can't listen to it.
I think.
Crazy.
Did you guys ever find the link to this? I feel like it's reportable. I mean, this is just like terrorism.
It's called Do Not
This
Worry.
is actually like inciting
ironically.
violence.
Very ironically,
Did you guys ever
it's
find the
called Do
URL
Not
to this?
Worry.
Here's let's lighten up the mood here for a minute. Well, he should get his shit together and consider going to Gaza. Courage is not the absence of fear; it is the triumph over considering it.
Actually considering genuinely going to Gaza.
It's so funny. Did you guys ever find the link to this video? You couldn't find it? Even Galia?
If I had it, I'd send it. I don't have it.
Can you try? I guess try to find, because like this is straight up like terrorism. I mean, this is an incitement of violence. It's disgusting. This guy should not have a platform.
I'll look for it.
And I mean,
Wait, I'm sorry though. To find it, I'm gonna need to know his name. I'm not gonna find it looking
the
for
logo
Millhouse.
says Do Not Worry, so it must be the Do Not Worry podcast or whatever.
Do Not Worry podcast.
And make sure not to worry then while you're
Oh,
listening.
you're right. Okay, I won't look at the description. At this point, I don't want to know.
He should first of all be banned for looking like Millhouse, but
that's not fair.
Copyright.
Not fair.
Copyright infringement.
Exactly. The Simpsons will strike your ass. Watch now. The story is Ethan's trying to get Arab creator banned, like because they don't care.
Yeah.
Right? And meanwhile, they're like, "Oh yeah, no, I'm licking my lips at civilians running
Yeah.
for their lives. Oh,
He
it's
loves
music
the
to my ears."
screams.
Ethan's a crazy person. You look at what he
Yeah.
said, and guaranteed that's what's going to be. But I don't give a fuck at this point.
Well, his dad.
Say what?
His dad Hasan sleeps in a race car bed. Do
Totally.
you sleep in a race car bed?
Totally. I think Hasan actually pulled that on me when he was like, "You're a 40-year-old man."
That's why I'm
dude."
referencing it.
Or, no,
Yeah.
50-year-old man.
50. You graduated to 50.
With 3 kids, bro.
And you ran away from Twitter. Like being on Twitter is not a red flag.
I think Galia came up with it.
There you go. And Galia's fucking, she's so quick. She is really good. Yeah, let me see the link. I'm just going to report it. I'm going to report this for supporting terrorism.
I haven't actually checked it yet, but this is what you sent me.
Well, let me see. I'll play it just to make sure.
It's the right thing.
Yeah, it's there.
Being afraid. I'm not gonna lie.
It's
You guys don't have to
timestamped.
stand by
Yeah,
what I'm
this is it.
saying. This.
I'm
It's
proud.
called I apologize to Bertilicious Do Not Worry number 130 on YouTube.
I am proudly reporting this guy for, let's see, promotes terror. Does it promote terrorism? Kind of. I don't know if that's the most accurate. It does promote terrorism.
Inciting hate.
Violent or
violence.
Hateful or abusive?
Yeah.
I feel like it's even worse than
Hateful.
that. I guess I'll do that.
Can you choose all of the above?
Promotes hate or violence. So that's perfect.
Yeah.
I'm helping clean YouTube up. Enjoy. Right here, exactly. Should I write something? Watch the following minute from this timestamp. He is encouraging and cheering on violence against civilians and supporting acts of terror. Nice. Ethan, do you know what the damage you just did to the people of Gaza by reporting him? Do you have any idea how far back you've sent our movement? Do you know he's considering going to Gaza before you reported him?
This what I'm about to say, folks, only represents me. The interns have nothing
Oh, no,
to do
not
with
again.
this.
Not this one, yeah.
Is this real?
I'm not sure what's the context. Why are they
I think
cheering?
this is from what happened in that one country where there was a soccer game, maybe?
So why are they cheering though? Then
They're not cheering.
she was literally just cheering, and he's like, music
Oh,
to my
damn,
ears.
yeah.
Yeah, they're cheering.
Yes, they're cheering Israeli people screaming. Yeah.
But I'm just confused about I don't know what caused it.
Sharmuta,
I mean, I know there's terrorist attacks these days all the time.
Shalmuta is a curse, by the way. We say it too in Hebrew.
Yeah. Don't appropriate his language, Ela.
واحد man. Is this real?
Bro, I'm sorry. You will not catch people in Israel, the people that I know at least, cheering on and being like, you know, if you sing like IDF strikes on Lebanon and people running for their lives, nobody's like, yeah, music to my ears. Sorry, you just don't. And especially being broadcast proudly as a proud leftist representative.
Oh, these streams. Music to my ears. Oh, one more time.
What a disturbed human being. That's a disturbed human being.
This is you know.
I really. What a sick motherfucker.
Yeah.
Yeah. I didn't know Milhouse was such a scumbag. I thought he was just a goofball.
Fuckers, man. Why don't you hey man, هالشعب they go do raves next to concentration camps.
Who's doing rapes next to concentration camps? As far as I know, it was Moss that did that.
Piker, we can't get rid of you fast enough. And I know a lot of people like
get rid of you fast enough. Once again, cut to the leader of Hezbollah.
I thought we're not okay with ethnic cleansing.
That's literally Hasan Nasrallah said, quote, it's good all the Jews gather in Israel so we don't have to hunt them down around the world. The leader of Hezbollah, one of the political leaders in Lebanon, who was so tragically
The guy that Hasan called bait.
brilliant and based, yeah. The guy who so sadly perished in a bunker attack. It's just tragic.
Somebody asked, "What do I mean? It's a curse." It's like calling somebody like
It's a
a
curse word,
whore,
like, fuck you,
or
yeah, bitch.
it's kind of like a slut woman, kind of like curse type of word. It's a curse word.
It's a curse word. Not like magic.
No,
Not voodoo.
we don't believe in that.
We have evil hands or
That's
evil
yeah,
eyes. All I know is this. They have these everywhere.
yeah, Khamsa.
Fast enough. And I know a lot of people, like especially in the U.S. and in the media, and Arabs living abroad, have to hide their support for like the.
This
really?
So disturbing.
Tell me more.
Now he's putting words into. Now he's accusing all the American Arabs of supporting terrorism, but having to keep it low
Is he
key.
talking about like his friends, like Frogan? Are those the people he's talking about?
I don't know. I mean, he's just painting a pretty broad brush. Let's see.
Yeah, and Arabs living abroad have to hide their support for like the resistance, or like Iran have to be like, no, we don't want anything to happen to Israel. We want the hostages to be safe. We want the hostages to be safe. You know what I mean? But then like we want our Palestinian brothers and sisters to be safer. I love just the freedom of being able to say, fuck Israel. I wish they got hit with more bombs, with more drones. Fuck that country. I hope it gets nuked. I love being able to say that.
Why would you want it to get nuked? Don't you want to live there? Isn't how much do you care about Palestinians? You want to nuke Israel? Where are they going to live, dipshit? Like, this is just the epitome. He's led by hate. Does this seem like a dude who wants peace? Doesn't to me.
This sounds like a person that wants the Holocaust to happen. And he'd be happy.
There's pretty much 0% chance this dude isn't fucking a fan of the Holocaust based on what he just said.
Because that's what Jews are. We're just vermin that just need to be exterminated.
Yeah.
Yeah. This guy.
It's actually worse than I ever dreamed of, Millhouse. Really is sick shit. But then even his friends here are like, yeah. Or the girl, at least. The guy didn't say anything.
Just slaughter Jews. Real funny, dude. Real fucking funny.
Why would you want to nuke Israel? What about the West Bank? About Gaza? You know that nukes would destroy all that land, probably even bleed into Lebanon.
So I guess it would be all for the cause.
Well, it's like Nasrallah
It's a
said, we
sacrifice
want
for
all the
the cause.
Jews of the world to gather in Israel so we don't have to hunt them down.
Yeah. They'll just sacrifice the Palestinians real quick.
Yeah, I mean, when I say that I don't want civilians to die in Lebanon and Gaza and the West Bank, I actually mean it.
I do too.
I mean, for whatever that's worth.
I hate seeing what happened, and like they wouldn't care whatever I say. They don't even want to hear it.
And I don't.
I promise you'll never hear me talking like that. Never. About anybody.
I'm sure you can find clips of Israelis being like psychotic, you know, Jewish people being psychotic online.
Sure, I mean, it's
saying crazy shit. But like
it's a
the
whole
people-
country. There's
Yeah.
gonna be all kinds of people there.
Yeah, look at any. But I'm
Just
saying
like anywhere else.
I don't think Israelis are like that. I think for the most part, they're like really just good people that want peace. Like, I mean, obviously there's insane people. Like you look at like the party that consistently gets the most votes is the Democratic, the left party, but they never win because they don't get coalition.
Mm-hmm.
Anywho, don't worry, Millhouse. Daddy loves you. I would love to see Hasan. Like, Hasan, do you have a problem with what he just said? Listen,
No, he's just a kid in Lebanon.
Listen.
And you need to understand how he grew up.
you don't have to read Mein
blah,
Kampf to be
blah.
anti-Semitic. That was a great line of his. Let's see. All right, now we're moving on to Denims. Let's see here. So we did a pretty thorough reaction to her, saying that the rape victims were lying. So here she is hitting back, bringing it back to me. Now let's take a bet. Does she ever acknowledge the fact that she lied about a rape victim, or is it just like ad hominem?
That's gonna be the next clip. This is
all right. So we're getting there.
Yep.
All right, Denims, lock in your answer now. Let's see.
Calling me as an ex-Destiny orbiter. He's doing this to distract from the fact that he's currently orbiting Destiny.
Okay. First of all, I'm bigger than Destiny. That's not how gravity works. Okay, lady, take a fucking class on science. I've been bigger than Destiny. Okay, that's just not how it works, lady. And you know,
that's physics, man.
So, okay,
Who's that?
so you're supposedly a smart girl. Come on. Okay, orbiting Destiny would mean they collaborated together. They like call into each other's show. They do stuff together.
I don't want you to fall into a trap here because she's got receipts.
Okay.
It's pretty devastating.
Let me see my girl's receipt.
where's the one state? Oh, you. Okay. I mean, she is for sure a friend of Destiny. Was a friend of Destiny, and I'm pretty sure. I mean, what? Hold on. What can I say?
I can say it if you want.
Man,
we don't care to speculate what happened between her and Destiny. There's rumors online. There's some screenshots that people released of private communications.
Seemed like she wanted to fuck.
We don't need to like go there, but like bottom line, she wanted to fuck him.
Which is fine. And again, it's not even. I don't even say that to like slut shame or whatever. Obviously, you know, get that strange cock. Like I support that more than anybody, right?
The tiny D.
Get that D from D. Get the D from D.
Yeah, tiny D's because it goes by tiny. I think
that's
like
true.
The tiny D.
Get the tiny D from tiny D. However, what it does show is your closeness to him, because obviously you have to be pretty close to them to have sex with them. That's not something I can relate to. Is that orbiting? I don't know. But I just think it's funny. Her and Hasan are the ones calling me an orbiter, and they're the motherfuckers who were part of this guy's life when accusations existed
orbiters.
And they benefited from his fucking benefited.
You guys are the actual orbiters. They're real in real life, like where we live in the reality. You guys are the orbiters. So there's that.
Y'all live in Destiny solar system. I'm out here, rogue black hole. I don't know nothing about nobody. Yeah, but she has proof though, Ela.
Okay.
Yeah. Hasan and his community is desperate to link me to Destiny, someone who I don't even know. They claim that he like ghost wrote my video, that he's my favorite creator.
I wonder why people might think that.
Ooh.
But really, just ask Destiny.
Oh shit, she's doing some like Sherlock Holmes type of shit right here, boy. I'm in the middle of a crazy clue game.
Okay.
Here's what he had to say on October 22nd, the day after Ethan Klein got caught browsing his subreddit.
I know it wouldn't look good for Ethan to publicly.
Well, what got caught browsing his subreddit? Can you show me what that means? Like, what the fuck are you talking about? Like, did I pick that? Like, I showed an image that also appeared on his subreddit or something? Like,
do they know that like if you open a subreddit, that still doesn't make you an orbiter of Destiny?
I don't know him. They're like, oh,
just to like bring her back to reality for a second.
I mean,
if you opened the Destiny subreddit, it does not make you an orbiter of Destiny.
They disagree.
Well,
Ironically, being friends with him and wanting to sleep with him and, you know, streaming with him and
hanging out,
you know, having good time, having sex in his bed. I think that happened.
You know, the Reddit algorithm will sometimes give me like all kinds of subreddits. I ended up clicking like Ludwig. I don't even care. I don't follow him. I never watch him. It doesn't matter. Like, I can't believe I even need to explain it.
You don't.
You click on all kinds of subreddits. Maybe Destiny said something crazy and it was all over the homepage. Yeah, that may happen.
She didn't even show evidence because it's all like circumstantial and ridiculous.
Yeah.
Ethan Klein got caught browsing his subreddit.
I know it wouldn't look good for Ethan to publicly do anything with you, but if you reach out on private at all, well, privately we chat a ton, of course. Why do you think I've been off stream so much the past week? I'm like scripting these fucking videos. But publicly, I mean, it's difficult to associate with him because Hasan is just going to accuse me of like mind fucking him, basically, right?
If Ethan Klein is willing to lie about all this other stuff, what else is he willing to lie about?
Denims is a dumb fucking bitch. Well said, sir.
Right. Wait, if you look at her face, it almost looks like she doesn't even believe what she's saying.
That is such fucking obvious.
He's obviously joking, and she
was friends
She
with
was
him.
friends with him.
She admired his sense of humor and his
So
personality.
she knows he's joking.
She was very good friends with him.
So forced, bro.
Yeah, look at her face afterwards.
It comes back, she's like,
yikes. Am
what
I
else
right?
is he weren't willing to lie about? Did you guys know that he pulled a meme from the Destiny subreddit?
I'm like scripting these fucking videos. But publicly, I mean, it's difficult to associate with him because Hasan is just going to accuse me of like mind fucking him, basically.
Which they're doing anyway.
Interestingly, let's even assume that he's telling the truth. So let's hear what he's saying, and then like, let's see.
I know it wouldn't look good for Ethan to publicly do anything with you, but if you reach out on private at all, well, privately we chat a ton, of course. Why do you think I've been off stream so much the past week?
So he's saying he's been off stream for a long time because we've been working so
scripting your
closely
video.
hand in hand that he hasn't had time to stream.
Obviously a joke. I mean, if these people don't have the capacity to understand basic stuff like that, I don't understand why should anybody listen to them on anything.
Well, so this is part of what's so malicious about this movement that I really hope people understand. They are knowingly lie. And I think they collude and knowingly lie.
Yeah.
Because they have very much like a ends justify the means type of thing. And you can see it in the way a lot of them look at society. Like they want authoritarianism. They want like a strong central government to take control of people. They don't believe in like personal liberties, and they're very much all about like very much the ends justify the means.
Yeah.
So I do believe these people collude to like spread specific, talking points. The problem is that she's so fucking dumb that this one is actually so dumb and bad. It's not really believable, even probably to her dumbest audience members. Although who knows? Let's see.
They don't care either.
You might be surprised. I might be surprised.
Wait, I want to see her reaction again before you close it.
Sure, yeah.
I'm like scripting these fucking videos. But publicly, I mean, it's difficult to associate with him because Hasan is just going to accuse me of like mind fucking him, basically, right?
Yikes!
If Ethan Klein is willing to lie about all this other stuff, what else is he willing to lie about?
Denims is a dumb fucking bitch. Dude, that guy is so on.
Girl, you don't believe your own bullshit.
Hold on.
I see it in your face.
Hold on, sorry. One more time to that Ethan own. Sorry, one second. Denims is a dumb fucking bitch. Ah, what a, you know what? Ah, what an asshole that guy is. She knows, this is the top comment, which I think we all know. She knows he's joking, but she knows her and Hasan's audience either stupid enough to believe it or just willing enough.
Yeah, they're just
to
willing
add it to their
enough.
list of things they knowingly lie about. It's really crazy, the total detachment.
That's what I'm learning is that they're not like dumb enough, they're willing enough.
Yeah. Some are dumb enough, but most are willing enough.
It might be a mix.
I mean, look, she's funny. She's like, what else are they willing to lie about? Like, work on your acting a little bit. I don't know. What aren't you willing to lie about? Look at your dumbass fucking face, you liar. Look at this. That's like a rage comic. Someone needs to animate that into a rage comic. Yikes.
All while Denims, actual Destiny Orbiter. Hasan, actual Destiny Orbiter.
Play it. Play Hasan saying you want to get Destiny laid.
If Destiny was my roommate, I'd get him laid all the time.
Strange. Strange. I'll tell you what, I've never said that in my life. Like, hey, bro, I'm going to get you laid. That's just not something that I've ever occurred to me, that I've ever thought about. And I don't even know, like, I don't even know what that means. I mean, I know you can be, like, nice and, like, hype up your friend and stuff, but, like, that's not getting them laid. You know what I mean? That's just, like, being a nice guy. I don't know.
What a good guy.
So, pretty compelling evidence here, guys. Let's see. I'm kind of curious. Can you send me the original link? I'm kind of curious of what's the reception to this amongst her audience. Actually, we noticed it. I mean, obviously, she's in the video talking, so obviously it's her video. But it was posted on a new channel called Denims.
Ethan, did you want to mention this?
Yeah, what?
My comment?
I don't see it. You write it in Discord?
I did. I'll send it again.
Yes, we talked about that.
He did?
Yeah, I did. I
Okay.
literally just said, yeah, how Hasan was telling nobody to don't talk to Destiny, don't work with Destiny. He's the worst person in the world, all this,
Yeah.
whatever.
Got it.
Her thumbnail set is anyway. So here's the video. Denims. It's 14 minutes long. Get a look. We haven't pre-watched it. I do want to see that. Okay, so look here. 3,000 upvotes. Overwhelming support.
Mm-hmm.
Let's see here, guys. 11,000 views in 6 hours on a new channel. It's not bad. What a Weasley little liar, dude. Hate really ages a person. Ethan looks like he's 50 years old.
Oh my God.
With 3 kids. In the seemingly eternal worlds of Frogan. Oh my God, this motherfucker never shuts up. The first 50 seconds is actually insane. Seek help, Ethan. Progressive ideology. When did
What
using
are they
bitch for women become
talking
normalized?
about?
It's not. But I reserve the right to use it when you call rape survivors liars
Yeah.
to their face. So, yeah. I stand on that all
Wow.
day long. I stand on that B. I stand on that. Give me an I. Give me a T. Give me a C. Give me an H. What does it spell?
Bitch.
Alley-oop. slam dunk. Straight up, me and Keemstar. All right, let's move on. Here is, yeah, okay, this is another clip, I guess, from her video. Let's see, another obliterating me. In front of her, and she was kidnapped for 50 days and continually raped while being in captivity. Nothing to say? Nothing? You're not gonna fucking acknowledge what just happened?
I will acknowledge what just happened.
Oh, good. This is the first time I've ever seen one of these people.
Okay.
This is exciting.
What did you say?
This woman who you claimed was continually raped in captivity did not claim to have been raped.
Oh my God. The narrator literally says it.
So this narrator says that she met people in captivity that it happened to them, and she witnessed them telling her about it.
Let me play this, and then let's say our point. At least one of the people said that they had suffered sexual and physical abuse. About half of them.
In that interview, she...
Yeah, and remember, the narrator says that people suffer. Okay.
says that at least half the hostages she spoke to said they were sexually assaulted. At no point did she claim that anything had happened to her. And to my knowledge so far, no hostages have given firsthand accounts of being sexually assaulted in captivity.
What?
Hold on. Seconds later, in that same documentary.
But wait, before you move on, she just said, to my knowledge so far, no hostages.
Well, you're going to like
she
this.
Is wrong.
Well, you're going to like this part. Because just seconds later, in the same documentary.
Mida.
Here's another woman.
Now, I remember thinking...
Oh, it's English. So you don't even have to read Denims, which I think is probably challenging for you, considering your brain power.
Now is the moment. Something, what you thought about is going to happen. And then I remember I turned around. He was standing with his gun, and the gun was pointed out at me, and he was huffing and breathing heavily, and he had a face like a monster, like a beast, like this. So I stood up and held a blanket, the small blanket, to cover myself, and he came towards me and just pointed the gun really hard at my forehead, screaming at me, take it off, and punching me until I could not hold the towel anymore. And he started touching me, and I resisted, and then he dragged me to the bedroom. And then he forced me to commit a sexual act on him.
Imagine
no hostages have given firsthand accounts of being sexually assaulted in captivity.
Imagine being so fucking careless with like absolutely heinous accusations that you're
it's just
you wouldn't even like.
It breaks my heart to imagine these women that had to go through that hear somebody like them. Like I can't even imagine. They suffered so much, they went through it, they managed somehow to survive. They're released against all odds, and then they need to hear some B word on Twitch say that didn't happen.
Well, she's like, I show a video where the narrator's like, people in this video say firsthand accounts of that they were sexually assaulted. And then she's so led by hate. I don't know if she willingly lied or if she actually just watched only like 5 seconds of that interview. Either way, the carelessness with which she calls rape victims liars is certainly something that is heinous. It's disgusting. And why do they even do it? Like, what do they even gain from doing it?
Because they're on the side of Hamas, and they cannot. That's what I was saying. They have this perfect narrative, and they cannot deviate from it. They cannot agree that some Israelis are victims, or some Israelis were
They're it's funny. It's funny. Hasan talks about the perfect.
It cannot be a complicated issue because they have a simple, clean narrative. Then it has to be that.
Hasan made this comment about how there's no perfect victims.
Yeah.
It's funny because they have perfect enemies. The Israeli Jew is the perfect enemy.
Yeah, just sprinkle a little Jew on top and it's perfect. Everybody hates them.
Nothing bad could happen to them.
I just can't get over like you're sitting in your blue Twitch kind of room.
Well, and the
streaming on Twitch in safe America, and you dare to say this shit. I've been looking all week because I don't know how to find that clip, but I believe it was also her. It was a clip just like this where she had this like Twitch streamer look in her room, and she was basically talking about how I shouldn't have done the IDF. I should have refused it and go to prison.
It was Denims, yeah.
Yeah, at the time I didn't know who she was, but like now, given all the new context, it's even doubly as or more disturbing knowing that it was her saying that about a mandatory service. Like, can you guys be more xenophobic? You just don't understand like a whole culture in a whole other country. You're gonna tell me that I should have refused it and go to prison.
You should have been like Hasan.
Based on being an American, growing up in America, and understanding your very limited version of America.
That's the part that people don't understand, like the Jewish state thing, because like their whole understanding is like America as this multinational, like, you know, melting pot of extremely unique place in the world. You know what I mean? Oh, Denims just dropped another video. Imagine the smugness and the condescension when like she's the queen of getting owned 1 second later. I think that's like her thing. That's like, and this is maybe even the worst one so far. Jessica says 1 in 5 won't be essayed in their lifetime unless they're Israeli. Then they're lying. But like, why the fuck do you need the Hamas terrorists to be like, you can't believe that one of these guys were raping people? I mean, there's videos of them like beheading people. Like,
I don't know, how can she say so insanely, and like I can't believe it that she can just say there have been no first account cases.
Well,
that there's so many. What are you talking about? There is so much evidence. What the fuck are you talking about?
In my video, I show like 10 articles. She could just Google But again, all she had to do was watch 5 more seconds. The way she talks so condescendingly makes me cringe so hard, especially when being so dismissive of these people voicing their experience. I don't think Ethan or anyone in Ethan's orbit would dismiss or deny a story like this from a Palestinian woman, especially just for the sake of my argument. Like, Denims seemed to be doing this just for the sake of being on Hasan's side. It's like their whole worldview will fall apart if they admit that Hamas rapes people.
Which should tell you something about your worldview.
I don't see how Denims' argument here would help the Palestinians whatsoever. Like, please explain, Denims, how denying rape helps anyone at all. That's what I don't understand. Like, why be such a malicious fucking piece of shit? Like, it doesn't even benefit, like, your argument really that much. Unless you really need to think that, like, Hamas is just straight up freedom fighters and they're like, you know, it was like a totally great attack on October 7th by professionals, and it was done caringly and not. I mean, there's videos of them. Whatever. I don't even need to say it anymore than that. So that's pretty cringe. I mean, the
if
New York.
you want more first-hand accounts, there's even a person that survived the Nova disaster. They managed to survive it, and then I think maybe a year later or a few months later, they ended up committed suicide because they couldn't bear to live having seen what they saw on that day.
Is there more than one person that committed suicide?
It might be more. For some reason, I don't know the exact number. I know there's for sure one that I know for sure, but there might be more. And I mean, the kind of stuff that they saw was like rape, gang rape,
mutilation, torture.
Yeah. So they had to witness that and could not bear afterwards.
Like one of the testimonies, it's so heinous. These are people who like saw it happen. Like
Well, they had to like pretend that they're dead and just lay.
Or they're in a bush. I heard some of them like managed to not be seen in a bush. I'm not even gonna say it. It's so fucked.
Too horrible.
But she was in the New York Times too, which I guess I don't know if you care about that. But no, she said it. She's firsthand. She said, "Hey, it's me. Happened to me." So, I guess can we count on a correction from Denims? Do you guys think? This is also an interesting point. How many times have we seen Denims and Hasan and the like? They are constantly citing this international court warrant for Netanyahu's arrest. Always, right? They're under investigation. Netanyahu got an arrest warrant. They love that. However, there is part of this report that they conveniently ignore. There's Hamas leaders also has a search warrant. And what was that search warrant for? Control F. On Hamas leader Daif, judges of the ICC issued a warrant of arrest for Mr. Mohammed Daib Ibrahim El Masri, also known as Daif, for alleged crimes against humanity and war crimes committed on the territory of the state of Israel from at least 7th of October. The chamber found reasonable grounds to believe that Daif, the highest commander of the military wing of Hamas at the time of the alleged conduct, is responsible for the crimes against humanity of murder, extermination, torture, rape, and other forms of sexual violence, as well as the war crimes of murder, cruel treatment, torture, taking hostages, outrages upon personal dignity, and rape and other forms of sexual violence. That's what he's been charged for. So, like, if you want to take this warrant on Netanyahu seriously, you can't just be like, this part is good and this part we ignore. I mean, it says right here. It's got a warrant out for it. So, pretty compelling stuff. It's so pathetic that we even have to have this conversation. It really is. Here's another one, by the way. A Denim self-owning moment. Let's see.
Israel sucks.
She really is something, man. And, you know, she has fans. She has people that are watching and cheering her on. Like, and a supposed leftist feminist.
Yeah, right.
Who are like tap dancing on the suffering of rape victims, just like, you know, doing a Congo line, like, hey, ta 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 ta.
Deliveries, what the fuck is going on? I hate this. Israel sucks. I'm leaving Israel. That's the goal.
I find it disturbing that Hasan thinks that a slowdown of imports is going to cause Jews to flee Israel. 80% of Israelis were born there and do not have citizenship.
No, the goal is not to make people flee. Oh my God. Stop. Oh my God, what the hell? No, the goal is to make it fucking clear. The goal is the same with any instance of financial pressure. The goal is to get citizens to be like, dude, whatever you're fucking doing out there in the government, stop. Our lives are worse because you guys won't stop genociding people. Stop genociding them. I'm only Amazon packages. The goal is to get everyday average people. This kind of goes back into that one time Hasan was like, I can't believe they're protesting on the road. Don't they know my DoorDash is going to be an hour late now because it's like, yes, that's the whole point. Is for it to inconvenience you. So that average everyday people like you get really fucking annoyed because of the protesters and go and complain. So hopefully someone will fucking do something. That's the point. The point is that the disruptors are supposed to do some disrupting so that people who are otherwise apathetic try to petition their government. The whole point of BS is literally to make average Israelis mad at the government. Yes. Fine, thank you for the 5 gift subs. You're showing me the 5 gift subs.
Citizenship anywhere else. So where do you want them to go, Hasan? Back to Poland or back to the Arab countries they were forced out of?
Israel sucks. I'm leaving Israel. That's the goal.
By telling the Jews of Israel to go back where they came from, Hasan attempts to deny. How do you self-own yourself so many times and still have fans? Hasan was like, that's the goal, for the Jews to leave Israel. Oh, golly, man. It's like so exhausting. So that's my girl Denims. Apparently she uploaded a new video.
I don't know what they're talking about.
Oh, maybe it's wrong.
They're probably talking about the YouTube video we just reacted to. From Being Real.
Oh, okay. So we're waiting for an update, a retraction, and an apology, which is the least she could do, considering the heinousness of the crime that she's done here, of the accusation. So. I'm just reading a dono. That's, I guess, all I've got. That's all I have to say about that. We've got this Karla Sofía story, which seems nuts, but we'll save that for Monday. You hear about this?
No. I have no idea what's the story.
She was nominated for Best Actress. She's trans.
Okay.
First trans woman to be nominated for Best Actress at the Academy Awards.
Okay.
In total, she was nominated for 13 Oscars. Oh no, that's the movie. That's the movie. Emilia Perez. That's a big deal, including Best Picture, the most of any film this year. So apparently people started digging up like the craziest tweets. And they were still up on her account, right?
Yeah, all up. Which is part of... This is part of this story is me just wondering who managed to drop the ball this hard. Like
Race Twitter,
this
bro.
movie was made... Like this movie, you could charitably be called Oscar bait. So like they know it's going to be like a big deal and everything.
Oh, so it's in
How do you not
It's in
check
Spanish.
The Twitter of the
these dumb Americans
star of it.
They didn't bother to translate.
Well, here
Apparently,
it is.
I don't know.
So this one, and they're not even that old. That's the crazy part. This is from 2019.
Yeah,
and she's got to be like in her maybe she looks about like 40, maybe like 30s or something.
Age. Let me see.
So anyway, I'll read
52.
this. 52.
52.
Oh, so she was like a grown ass woman.
Yep. Yeah.
With 3 kids.
Yep.
This is the same old story. Black slaves and women in the kitchen. But it is, in my opinion, and it must be respected. I do not understand so much world war against Hitler. He simply had his opinion of the Jews. Well, that's how the world goes. It's a little weird, the translation, but you get the idea. Lil Hitler love. She came after BTS, which
why did you picked one of all the things you could have clicked on? This is a section of ones that are
Oh, for real?
Yeah, because they
okay. Here's the real
it.
ones. I got you.
Yeah,
these ones are confirmed real. That one was speculated.
That's funny.
It might be real, but I was realizing that was we have this subsection of these ones might be real, but we're not sure.
Okay.
These are the ones we couldn't confirm.
Is this about the what was it called?
I think the French newspaper.
Yeah, what was it called?
It
was like a cartoon.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. There was a massive terror. About this.
A new attack in France, beheading, and I know it's not nice.
That might be the name of a place.
Niche. Yeah, I know that. I just don't know how to say it properly. By one of these R-worded followers of Allah. How many times will we have to expel these madmen from Europe until we realize that their religion is incompatible with Western values? We do not learn. Thank you, Erdogan. She hates the Jews and the Muslims.
Wow.
Equal opportunity.
It sounds like she hates everybody.
There's a lot of
being
them.
real.
But are we getting into this? You said let's save it.
Yeah.
They're really entertaining. Let's just save it. Let's
Is
save it
it
for Monday.
super long?
Yeah, there's a lot.
Okay.
Yeah, it's a big.
This one's crazy.
Okay.
I recommend watching the movie.
And said, save it for the show.
Sorry, Boogie. This is the last one, I promise. Islam is becoming a hotbed of infection for humanity and urgently needs to be cured. Whoa.
What?
That's pretty dark.
2016.
Yeah.
16.
And again, these are like this was just all right. Like these weren't like dug up in the sense of like archived old tweets.
They were up.
They were up. All of this was up.
Interesting.
Only like a really boomer would leave all these tweets up when you become famous. Like that's unbelievably stupid.
I mean, this movie has had buzz for like a year now. Like, where the hell? I mean, granted, I guess I'm glad that they didn't cover it up. I don't want to say like, but like,
so righteous.
Maybe she stands by it.
Yeah, she must think that it's not a big deal.
And the
that
PR
possible?
people at Netflix didn't think it was a big deal. Like, do they have PR people? What were they doing?
I think these PR people need to start making it like a requirement to go through every single social media post of all time.
The fact that hasn't
You
been
would think it's
industry
already been the
standard for
case.
like 10 years now is insane.
Maybe the person that read it was like, these are dope. He's a fire
I don't know what else. Like, what the fuck?
Oh my
Crazy.
god.
Considering the director didn't really give a shit about getting facts right, making the movie, I imagine he just didn't care about their PR.
Yeah.
Like he himself is a PR nightmare.
What's the movie?
We got some Whack and Wilds. Where these come from?
Huh?
We got
that
Whack
was
and
part
Wilds?
of Panama Dan's outfit.
Oh, Panama Dan.
I thought it was to celebrate. You want a
light
Whack
one
and
up?
Wild?
I mean, you can have one if
What
you want.
is it? Just I don't know how to smoke
It's a little
it.
cigar. You're not supposed to inhale it.
Nah.
You never done a Whack and Wild?
Light her up right now.
I don't like cigars.
Can I light? I guess.
No, don't. I was kidding.
Then don't do it.
I don't like cigars.
People love that shit.
They
though.
smell really good, but they're gross.
Yeah, they are. They smell good and they're fucking disgusting. All right, we'll get into that on Monday, but hopefully we can move on to something else, unless there's some like absolutely heinous, over the top, easily provable lie that these people want to continue. Let's see. I mean, basically, she's got nowhere else to go. She must apologize, right? Like she's in a corner. She has.
Are we talking back about
the
Denims
yeah,
now?
she's in the corner. She's been proven that she already tried to defend herself, and she just made herself look dumber.
I think she owes I think she owes the victims an apology.
Yeah, not
Sure.
me. I don't. You apologize to the victims, man. Right? Like, what did those women do? Trump revokes Biden's clearance. Don't worry, dude's not there anyway. His brain already cleared itself from security clearance.
What is Biden up to now? He's just chilling.
I seen him on the beach.
He's probably
Really?
chilling in
Yeah.
Cedar Rapids.
Damn, he
I'm just
clocked
chilling
out, huh?
in Cedar Rapids.
I guess he deserved
Cedar Rapids is what they call like the afterlife for political defeated candidates.
Oh, that's funny.
He's on the Jimmy Carter chair now.
Oh no.
Yeah.
Well,
Roll
that means
them
he's
out.
still got like 20 years.
Presidential chair, you know?
Can you imagine 80 to 100, 20 years of life more? 20, that's a long time to be that old. Fuck.
Yeah.
In 20 years, I'll be old. I'll be 60 almost. But 80 to 100, it's like, does that?
That's the bonus level.
True. Hopefully. If you're healthy. Alrighty, so guys, we'll be back on Monday. We all look forward to Dan Stabon. Very excited about Dan Stabon. And all the best to you, my friends. Have a wonderful evening, and we will see you all in a weekend. We'll see you guys on Monday. This is your champion, your poker hero, Esteban Klein.
Oh, yeah.
Latino icon.
Are you Spanish or Latino? Pick one.
Oh, right. What do you think? I think maybe...
Everyone says you look Latino, and I
Yeah,
do.
I'll go Latino. You're Latino icon. Signing out.